Hey, welcome to the Razzle Dazzle Show, a podcast where we talk about our favorite video games and all things pop culture with an emphasis on our favorites. We're your hosts, Jared, Mauro, and Chaz.
Hey.
Hello.
And this is Delta episode number 49 for the month of March. This is your first time joining us on a Delta series episode. This is a series of episodes where every month we take the time and catch up with each other, tell each other what we've been up to the past month, and also this is the home of our signature Delta Quest series D&D session that's at the end. Please let us know what you think about this episode somewhere on the internet, and be sure to follow us on Instagram at Razzle Dazzle Show, on TikTok at Razzle_Dazzle_Show, on Blue Sky at Raz-Show-Pod, and on X, formerly known as Twitter, at Raz_Daz_Pod. And with all that being said, it's Razzle Dazzle time! Guys, how are you guys doing this month? It's been crazy the past month since last Delta, man. We've done a lot of shit, a lot of cool shit's happened.
It's been like it's been the same amount of month, actually a little longer than February, but it feels like a lot has happened.
It has. Well, I think that's also because like we recorded February's Delta pretty early in the month, so like
that's
we
true.
have like a month and a half kind of
portion.
Yeah, man. Hold on. I don't want to get too far in. Like I don't want to get too far. We'll talk about that because that's like very fun. But yeah, man.
I'm not going to say the spoils, but for my past month has been very eventful. As everybody knows, if you don't know already, I am very invested into a game called Monster Hunter.
Yes!
And I was able to convince not only the host to play Monster Hunter, but now his entire Instagram feed is nothing but Monster Hunter all day long. It is my
First
favorite
of
thing to see.
First of all, we're all hosts. We're co-hosts, okay? But second of all, yeah, you're right. I mean, like, it's not because since I started playing Monster Hunter, I've been getting nothing but Monster Hunter content online, but it's because since Monster Hunter came out, I started seeing like a few videos of it and I started sending it to you, Chaz, and because of the frequency of me sending it to you has been increasing more and more and more, then it's like flooded my entire For You page, and that's all I see. And I think a mix of peer pressure from you and also just seeing, like, constantly seeing it online, I'm like, you know what? I know I've talked a lot of shit about Monster Hunter before, I think. Let me actually try and play, and I have. I picked it up as of recording last weekend. Chaz and I, we've played together, and like I beat the story within the weekend. Like within 2 days, I beat the story. That's not a big accomplishment because it's a small story, but I committed. I can say I've committed.
You definitely, to me, if you got through the story, to me, you gave the game a true try at that point. You like when you get to the end credits, you tried a game to me. You picking up a game and not even getting through the tutorial and talking about a game sucks. To me, you didn't try it. You didn't come in with any type of open mindset. You just came to diss a game and to quote unquote try the game. You actually came and tried to beat the story. Then you also not only tried it solo, but you also tried playing it with friends because you know those are two different aspects of a game as well.
Yeah, I played through the entire campaign solo, and then like we were f***ing around in the end game together, which was like really fun. And you're right, like this is my first like actual Monster Hunter experience. The only other way I've played Monster Hunter was like through a demo of like one of the games that came out for the 3DS, and it's not like stories or whatever. It's like it was a Monster Hunter game, and how different these two games are is crazy to me. But yeah, this is my first time actually sinking my teeth into a real Monster Hunter game, and like the experience is extremely different from solo to multiplayer to partnering with your friends.
Seeing this, like experiencing this from the outside is crazy, because I remember we were actually there. We were on a call when Jared bought it, right?
Yeah, yes. I bought it like right then and there.
You buying
after recording an episode, I was just like, you know what? You're talking about it, and like you can create your own cat. I can like make my own cat in the game.
That sold it for you.
Yeah, that sold it for me. And like Chaz is willing to play with me, like willing to like also go through it with me. I'm like, okay, that's the only condition I have for me to play this game is if you, Chaz, you and I play regularly.
And we have so far. Correction on your statement. You say willing. No, I want to play with you. Willing means that like I don't want to, but I'm going to do it anyway. It says no. I want to play with you. Playing with you is so much fun. We only got to play once for like 4 hours. Well, like
you say that I love that
like it's a little wait. The way you guys have been talking about it in the group chat, I was thinking you guys were playing this every single day.
Oh, no, I want to, but the way me and Jared's schedule works out, it's just usually the only free time I get is after midnight. And let me tell you how I do not expect Jared to get on the game after midnight.
Yeah, nah, man. It's hard enough just for me to like do the small bit of gaming sometimes, like throughout the week. Like this past week has been busy, with because like work, right? But and also since I have to get up early, I can't really make myself stay up too late. And also Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition just came out, and of course I've been playing that again. You know, so like there's a lot of shit going on.
Very important. Very.
It
important
is.
Stuff.
It is, man. Like this, like I've first played Xenoblade X when it came out on the Wii U. It was one of my first games on the Wii. That's not true. It's one of my first big purchases on the Wii U, and like of my money. And I got it like opening or like on release date, and I've been playing it ever since. It's weird because like I'm at a point in the Wii U version where like I've unlocked almost everything. Like I have like so much like collectibles and items and weapons. I'm like, you know, pretty high leveled and stuff like that. So now starting the same game but remastered with added content. Now starting this again, I'm like, oh, I feel naked. It's weird, man, but like it's fun because I get to like re-explore this world that like I love, and like the music. Oh my god! Anyways, that's a whole tangent.
No, it must be like a nice little trip down memory lane.
It is, yeah, and it's very Monster Hunter-esque because I was telling Chaz while we were playing Monster Hunter the other day, where like you know how you can target different appendages or whatever, like once you damage that enough you can break it off and like whatever, right? You can do the same thing in Xenoblade X where you can like target like the legs or the tails or like whatever, and like you break them off. That like prevents certain monsters from using certain attacks because it's based around the head or you know whatever, the antenna, and like you get more rewards out of that too. So like I don't know, I'm hunting monsters in two different games and they're both fun and unique and different. So I'm like, I don't know. I'm a true Monster Hunter.
I love that sort of feature in games where you can tackle appendages. Fallout has that to an extent, a version of that. It's very fun.
Yeah. But continue, Chaz.
One of my favorite things is when using a chat and you was like, yeah, I beat the game. There's end credits. And I was like, I'm going to send him a nice list he doesn't know about yet.
Yeah, like I figured Monster Hunter is going to be that type of game, or those type of games where like there is a shit ton of end game content, you know, like post game content. You know, there's that meme of what, South Park, where it's like, all right, we beat the game. Now what? And then Carmen's like, what do you mean? Now we play the game. This is where the game starts, or whatever.
Yeah, I think I sent that to you. I think I sent that to you a while ago. Yeah, I was like, yeah, the end credits came up, and it's like, I love it because you're like, yeah, I beat it. There's like, welcome to High Rank. You're like, what?
Yeah, because,
I'm sorry.
Because the story itself like felt underwhelming in terms of like the things you were fighting and hunting. So I'm like, oh, okay, that's it.
Yeah,
right.
Monster Hunter is not really known for its stories. Like,
yeah,
we know the story, but like, are we gonna go that? Like, are we gonna go to our friends and be like, oh, when this happened in the story? No, the most we pull from the story is there's always that one person we hate. I can't explain to you. I cannot explain to you. There's the woman that we are broken for, and then there's the person that we hate. So in this game,
Gemma,
yeah.
Well, that's not fair because I think it's kind of split between Gemma and Alma. They're like, you know.
See, Alma, she gives housewife attitude. She's wifey material, right?
Sure.
She's that wife that sits next to you, read her book and drink coffee, and she just looks adorable, right?
Sure.
But Gemma's just a baddie who works hard. And like she's one of those like tomboy outside type of baddies. Like you can go to the beach and she'll tackle you in the middle of football. She's one of those. So you got like two different breeds of wives. But I don't know about you.
What do you mean she works hard? She's got
she's a smithy.
A career.
She makes your weapons.
I love a person with goals and ambitions.
So like, and when she makes your weapon, all you literally see is her with goggles on and a little crop top leather jacket sweating over your sword. just like putting in that work. You're just like, yeah, that's my
Don't get
woman
the
right
sweat
there.
on my sword.
But
It's supposed to be like quality. Don't get your sweat on my. I'm paying for this. What is that's unprofessional?
Well, exactly. You're paying for it. For if you knew what she looked like, then you would be happy to. Anyways, I hate this. And then there's the character we hate is Nata.
okay, as long as he's in agreement, I was gonna ask you, do you hate the same character I hate? Because I know you dabbled into it a little bit. But in the story, he just I want to punch him in the throat.
I don't hate him. Like, I understand the annoyance of Nata. It's just like it starts off like, oh, this monster destroyed my village. I hate him. I want to kill it. And blah blah blah. And then somehow, like throughout the course of the campaign, it's like, wait a minute, the monster's like me, alone and afraid and trying to live its life. What? How the hell did you make that connection? This is like an out of control, mindless beast. What the hell are you talking about, dude? And also, don't you dare come to a hunter, right, and say, don't kill it. It's innocent. It doesn't know any better.
Have you
Bitch,
seen my track record?
bitch, what do you think we've been doing this entire game? Killing monsters. That's a monster that I haven't killed yet. I'm gonna kill the monster. I also don't like the final boss is like,
oh, stop it! Don't you stop.
This is a common thing that happens in RPGs, JRPGs or whatever, where like who you think the final boss is only the second to final boss, and then it's like, well, actually the final boss is this person you've never heard about. It's this monster that you never seen. It's this thing that you just found out about, and therefore is the final ultimate boss. What are you talking about, dude? Like, I get like I don't mind having harder bosses as post game stuff because Kingdom Hearts has that, and they do great about that. But like, what if we're talking about Final Fantasy VII and like Sephiroth wasn't the final boss and it was actually this other thing? Another Genova cell. What are you talking about? No, the investment for me as a player is like, okay, you're telling me this is the bad guy, this is the bad thing, this is the ultimate goal, like this is who we're trying to get to at the end. We get to them, we defeat them, we beat them, but then that's just like carrot on the stick thing. You yank it away and like, no, this is actually the bad guy. I hate that stuff, man. I really do.
Yeah, I understand where you're coming from. It's like you have an actual emotional investment into taking down a specific person only to finally like fulfill your goal. And then it's like, okay, but now since you're already here, might as well take down this other bigger person that has nothing to do with this other one. Or maybe he does, but in like a way that didn't affect you.
I hate it more when like there is almost to no mention throughout the entire game about this thing. Yeah, like towards the end of the campaign, like they were talking about the Dragon Forge or whatever the hell it was called, the Dragon Fire, whatever. That's at the heart of this place. Okay, but like the way you're describing that is like it's an actual fire thing, not a monster. What I thought is like a giant fire pillar thing, because we've been seeing all these natural phenomenons in the entire game, right? So I'm just thinking it's like one of those, but for this region, no, it's an actual freaking monster dragon thing, and I'm like, what? I don't know.
You're talking about Zosia, right? I just want to make sure.
Yes, yeah.
You get the cool little cutscene. Yeah. Well,
I mean, the design of the monster is cool, but
yeah, cool. That's cool. But is it on my boots? Is he my boots currently? He's not.
You can't hunt that thing again?
No.
That's a one-off?
Yep.
That's some bullshit too.
Oh, let me tell you.
That's
How everyone is heated about that, because he is a great looking monster. We liked his moveset. We liked the fact that he lit the map on fire to the point where you couldn't even hide behind pillars. You were just stuck, just taking on flames.
Yeah.
I found that bogus. I was like, but we didn't take like damage for it, like a lot of damage. It was like survivable stuff. It was just aesthetically pleasing to look at, but I was like, everything I kill, I wanted it as a pair of boots. Yeah. No if,
that's
no
like,
ands,
that's
no
the
buts.
game. That's the game. Like that's what you're doing. That's why you're playing the game.
But our theory is they are gonna bring Zoshia back.
Okay.
They're gonna have to if they want us to be happy, and they're gonna make it an event quest. That way we can refarm it and not only it being stuck in the campaign anymore. And it's gonna be like obviously the high rank version.
Right.
So new movesets, obviously stronger damage and a lot more health pool. But yeah,
Probably very smart of them if they did this on purpose. introduce a cool boss that everybody really enjoyed fighting, but you can only fight it once, and it doesn't drop any loot, yeah, it's coming back.
Yeah, I would say it has no choice to. The last 2 Monster Hunters I played, everything you killed, you got to wear this boots. Everything.
Yeah.
Even the bug, even the little small bugs that piss you off when you that attack you in the middle of fight. By the way, Mauro, when you play this game, I'm going to warn you about these bugs that are no longer the smallest they used to be. They're about half your height now, and what they can do mid combat while you're swinging on like a giant fire chicken, it can topple you, sit on top of you, and it's like a mosquito, and it'll just take half your health bar, and you can't do a thing about it except sit there while the monster's about to go ham on your body, which you will take damage for, and so will the bug. But like, you know, now you're just like proned.
So if you're already at half health, it's over.
Welcome to Monster Hunter.
Another bit about this like RPG trope that I've had to go through is like recently I beat Final Fantasy 13 for the first time, and that's a Final Fantasy game that I've had since I was a kid. You know, I've never beat it, but I finally have, and I started 13 too, but I only got like a little bit in that. Anyways, 13, there was this, you know, I didn't know throughout like the first half of the game kind of who like were trying to fight. You know, it's like, it's Final Fantasy, you're just going through the motions, right? Then you find like, oh, there's this guy who's in charge of like the evil government thing or whatever. Okay, so like he's the bad guy. Okay, but shortly after you find that out halfway through the game, there are hints of like the final boss and who that is and all like these big names, and you're like, who the hell is that? I don't know, but like they're constantly talking about it. And then like once you fight like the head of this government, then it's like, oh, now you gotta fight this thing that we've been alluding to this whole time, this big like god thing. That I'm fine with. So I have a lot of issues with Final Fantasy 13, but I love the game still. And for talking about this trope, right, for RPGs, JRPGs, how 13 did it, I think it's totally fine because of throughout the game, not all the way through, like halfway through the game after we find out who we're actually going against, there are hints. We're talking about it. It's mentioned, right? Monster Hunter didn't do that, at least not to the same extent of like, oh, maybe we should have heard about the Dragon Forge sooner, but we didn't. It's just like the last 2 hours of the game. Oh, by the way, there's this Dragon Forge, but don't worry about that because we gotta kill Arkveld. And then we kill Arkveld, and they're like, you just check out the Dragon Forge, and we're like, why? You see it? Oh, okay. Well, now we see why.
Well, hold on. You said you guys both agreed that this game series isn't really known for its stories, right? Like that's not a strong point.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, dude, you're a monster hunter. Why do you care if you've never heard about this monster? It's here now. Go hunt it.
That's pretty much how you do play the game, though. Like now that Jared's finished the story, he'll be like, "No, if I
tangent, man, tangent."
So like when Jared goes like farming for like honey and stuff, or like he's out there with me and we're hunting something like weak, but we just wanted it as a pair of boots because we didn't get it yet. Like Jared saw a new monster would enter the area, and Jared wasted no time to go look at it. That is the true intentions of being like a monster hunter. Something new just showed up. What is it? I want to know what it is now.
What is it? Let me hunt it.
It will die today if it's something I've never seen before. It was something he's seen before, but it was just like, if it wasn't something he's seen before, I'm pretty sure Jared would have wanted to kill it first and then go and kill the main quest monster. Because I don't care what, to me personally, I don't care what the storyline is. I don't care where it came from. I don't care how it got here. I don't care what his beef with other monsters is. Its beef is with me now. That simple. And before I go on to the next thing I've been doing this month, Jared, a little fun fact, you know how the game has weaknesses?
Yeah.
The like, monsters have weaknesses. Yeah, my new thing is when people ask me, oh, what's this monster's weakness? I just say me. It's
you.
Me. I'm its weakness. And it helps get past the annoying ones.
Yeah.
Poor Magala. When you get to him, I can't wait for you to meet him.
I haven't fought it, so I don't really like know what trauma you suffered, but I'm sure I will.
Oh, you will. You're gonna hate it, especially as a dual-blade player. You're gonna hate it.
Yay! Dual-blade is so much fun, dude. Like I don't care what anybody says. It's so much fun.
Oh, absolutely. And you're more broken than you were in the Monster Hunter Iceborne world.
Sick.
You have way more mobility.
Yeah, that was like always my problem with Monster Hunter. Is just like everything takes so long. It's so slow. But now, but I chose a character or chose a weapon class that allows me to move I still feel like the slowness bits of it, but that's the game, but like it's fine.
It has to have its restrictions, and as you know, like when your stamina's out, you notice you start dragging compared to like when you're demon mode.
Yeah,
you're like
and it's
basically
fine.
standing still.
That's fine. Like I get it. Balancing, I get it. It's the game.
Next thing I've been doing this month, I've been reading the manga again because they came out with the last episode today. Solo Leveling. Which,
Cool.
I hope you guys do continue. Because let me tell you how things are absolutely insane right now, and it's only getting better now that I read the manga. I can't wait for season 3, and that's literally just been like my month outside of the spoils you got coming.
Well, hell yeah, man! I'm glad. I'm glad that like you're finding something to read alongside of watching.
Yes. There's a bunch of other animes, but Solo Leveling's top of the list right now.
All right. I've actually been reading 2 this month. I picked up the Witcher books again, just because I've pretty much ran out of things from the Game Pass to try, and I'm like, you know what? Before I switch over to the PC, let me try The Witcher 3 one more time. And it just got me in the mood for the books. And I was thinking about this a little while ago. I just didn't want to interrupt you, Jared, but now I'm gonna tangent you, counter-tangent you. You said that there was this person in the game that originally was like super anti-monster, but then grew to sympathize with the monsters somehow, right? Okay, but you don't agree with that, or you don't agree with the way they portrayed it
in Monster Hunter,
in Monster Hunter. Like they did a terrible job of like showing how, or you just don't think that monsters in Monster Hunter
sympathy? The game is called Monster Hunter. That's like saying in Ghostbusters, instead of busting ghosts, you're actually met with a moral dilemma every time you meet a ghost.
But they do. They
don't.
Would still bust ghosts.
What are you talking
No. I'm saying they still. No, I'm saying they still bust ghosts, even if they had moral dilemmas. Yeah,
but they don't have moral dilemmas from it.
No, they don't. They don't have moral dilemmas unless the cartoon show was like, this poor lady's haunting a house. Maybe we shouldn't bust her. Maybe we should just help her out.
They're like, oh, there's a ghost. Look, okay, let's go bust it, and then they do it, and that's what Monster Hunter is. There's a monster. Let me hunt it. So sorry, with The Witcher,
with The Witcher, okay, you are also a monster hunter, but Geralt can show discernment, right? You see in Monster Hunter, I've been led to believe that you're just hunting these things because they're there. Maybe a couple of them are dangerous, but I remember in Monster Hunter World, you were specifically going to an area to kill monsters that don't have anybody to kill them yet.
Okay. Maybe I want to fight this real quick. I am so sorry. I have to fight
Please
this.
Do.
Just because it's new in this Monster Hunter, we have to get authorization first, sir. All right, now we're not killing just to be killing. We have to wait for the guild to authorize a hunt, saying that the monster is dangerous. We're no longer committing just mass genocide over monsters. Okay,
you're killing monsters that can potentially or are harming the ecosystem.
Yeah.
Oh, harming the ecosystem now. That makes more sense.
Yeah.
Regardless, Geralt also hunts monsters that are harming the ecosystems or its inhabitants. Yeah. However, a lot of the time, those monsters aren't doing it because of an evil purpose. They're just doing it because one, it's just, in their nature, they're in the wrong environment and they're interacting with it incorrectly. Or two, they're interacting with their environment the way they're supposed to, by eating people. I'm not saying don't kill them. Yeah, kill them, but kill them with sympathy. You should have sympathy for these monsters. It kind of sucks that the second somebody does start showing sympathy, it's like I want them as a pair of boots. The boot situation though, like I would like if I killed it anyways, might as well make use of it. You gotta respect. You gotta respect. You
gotta look good when you.
I do respect
it. I do like this nice little emote. It's called a weapon pose. Right in front of the monster is dead body. Looks great. Take a picture with it. Amazing.
Nice.
I'm having some. Okay, I don't think I understand the point you're making, Mauro.
I'm not saying let the monsters walk all over you or keep harming the environment. You're a monster hunter. That's your job. You chose to do that, right? But as a monster hunter, you should also, know the monster. An exterminator doesn't just go in there and start like, he's got to do research on the bugs. He understands why the bugs do the things they do. I'm sure he doesn't feel terribly bad when he like takes out a fucking termite's nest or whatever, but like you do something long enough, you probably grow to understand these monsters. Like I would probably feel a modicum of guilt slicing into these motherfuckers just because they're going around living, right? Or slicing into all of them with equal prejudice when some of them are just kind of like, oh, whatever. Like, didn't you just choose to not kill a monster? Yeah, no, my main point was that sympathy from monsters doesn't necessarily mean letting the monsters walk all over you. It just kind of means that I like the trope where it's not just black and white. Yeah, you're a monster hunter, but I mean, that doesn't mean, like, with no monsters, no job, right? You know what I mean?
Well, that's why you're not hunting everything you see. Like Chaz said, like, you are waiting for authorization, and it's only like the big boys that are like causing issues. If it was like every single monster, then yeah, you're just like genociding populations. That's not the case.
Hey man, maybe a sympathetic approach would be better for the stories going on. If the stories kind of are mid right now, I'm not going to say they suck, but you guys are saying that they're not like the strong suit. Maybe introducing this sort of thing could potentially be you know, if it needs it. If it's one of those games that it just has like a story tacked onto it because it needs it. I think
that's what that is.
Yeah, okay.
But
all
with
right,
The
then.
Witcher, yes, do Witchers hunt monsters, but it's because they can more easily than humans for money. It's a job, right? Whereas in Monster Hunter, at least in Wilds, to what I understand, it's like, oh no, we're preserving the ecosystem and like making sure everything's okay because we want to study the things. Like, we are biologists or whatever the hell.
Okay. Oh, that's better. That's better.
Yeah, well, for us is also our job because we bring back the material for the ecologists can study it. So we can know what the monsters can do. It makes it easier for us to hunt. That way when they become a problem, we can solve it. And then we have our jobs, like your handler. You have your handler, you have your smithy, you have your ecologist. You are the hunter. Not everybody can hunt. Jared, I'm pretty sure you know this. Has some people in this game are like entirely weak. Like they can't even lift a box, and we're over here like, you know, clashing with a monster that's the size of the Eiffel Tower, you know,
holding a sword that's almost about the same size.
In Monster Hunter, you're doing it for science, but in The Witcher, you're doing it for money. There's a difference right there.
There you go.
Yeah, but I mean, but you're also helping because
you're helping the people that are hiring you, but otherwise, unless they're attacking Geralt, you're not gonna worry about it. Like, Geralt doesn't just hunt to hunt. He does it for money.
But he also doesn't always kill the monster.
Yeah, that's fine.
If a monster is like doing this, I love this quest in The Witcher 3. I don't know if you've done it, Jared, in Novigrad, where there's a haunted house supposedly.
This guy's trying to sell
Right, this guy's trying to sell a house. He says it's haunted. Geralt goes in there and it's just a little guy messing around. This little small monster thing. The game doesn't give you the option to kill it, I don't think. I think it just either leave him there or tell him to go away. But Geralt could have totally killed him and been like, I'm a monster hunter. I kill monsters. That was a monster. Give me money. I helped. Now you can sell the house and people can live.
Yep.
But he showed discretion, you know? I'm not like that sort of thing, story-wise at least, lore-wise, it gives depth to characters and worlds. But if Monster Hunter doesn't need it, then
I don't think
need it. That was just my point.
Yeah, I got it. Okay, I don't think Monster Hunter is the kind of game that needs that.
It's still fun.
Yeah, sure.
To pretend I'm an ecologist. I'm killing it for the environment, for science.
What else has been going on with you, Mauro?
Did not break my streak with the car situation. My battery died. Usually, you know how batteries like spurt a little bit, like they start to sputter a couple days beforehand, and that's how you know, because in my car at least, it doesn't let you know when the battery's dead. There's no little light or nothing unless it's like an alternator problem. But the actual battery, it's supposed to sputter a little bit before it dies, and if you haven't been keeping track, that's gonna kind of like hint. It's like, hey, you know, it's gonna be time for a new battery soon, maybe today. Mine didn't do that. Mine was working perfectly up until one night. I heard a slight delay when I turned it on, and I didn't think anything of it. Kept going just fine. One morning I turned it on, I heard a little sputter. I went to work, forgot about it, went into my car during lunch, and just pure silence. Nothing. God. Not even the false ignition, just pure silence.
So sorry. Sucks.
It's okay. It happens. It's not even the worst thing because batteries need to be bought. So I didn't spend any more money than I would have.
Fair.
And luckily I had a coworker there who had a pair of jumper cables, gave me a jump. I made it to the AutoZone.
Okay. I'm glad you were able to take care of it still.
Yes. Yes, that was actually not the worst. So even I don't mind car issues as a running gag as long as they're easily
Oh,
fixable.
of course. Yeah. Let's see what next month has in store for you. Knock on wood.
Yeah,
Knocking on wood. I hope it's funny. I gotta get content for this Delta, okay? Aside from that, like I said, I've been tackling The Witcher a little bit. I've been tackling Skyrim just because I want to be in this fantasy. I haven't touched D&D in a while. Our actual D&D group, not you guys, but my other one, the one that I'm a player in, has been having some scheduling issues. A couple of our players are in bands and they have pre-existing commitments. So it's been a bit of a dry spell, and I don't want to play Baldur's Gate 3 again because that game is only fun like twice. Unless you're playing with
I said Baldur's Gate has to be with friends. After first playthrough, it's like friends. It has to be because
it has to be.
You know too much that goes on, and you basically know how to break the game. You don't want to break the game. You want to play with a friend who's going to do something that you're not ready for, and now you have to adapt.
That sounds fun because the breaking the game is also fun on like your second or third playthrough, and then after that it's like, all right, well, I already broke it a couple times. What's the point? That being said, I'm sorry about this, but Skyrim, oh my lord, Skyrim has been amazing. I played Oblivion last month, and I'm closing it out with Skyrim this month, and I have barely touched the main quest just because I get so lost, so lost. Well, that's what I've been doing this month. I also, actually, my bad, forgot. I did 2 doubles, 16-hour shifts, very close together, and they inadvertently fixed my sleeping schedule.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, because I was so tired after the first one that I knocked out at a reasonable time and woke up at an even more reasonable time, and the same exact thing happened again, like on Friday. So it was fun.
Cool, man. I'm happy for you.
Thank you. Feel more productive now.
With me, I've already mentioned some of the things: Monster Hunter, Final Fantasy 13, Xenoblade X came out. Been playing that. Daredevil is coming out now, and I've been loving it. I'm not gonna get into it until the show finishes in April, but that segues into what the show's been doing. So in March, the first week of March, right before the premiere of Daredevil, we had our own Daredevil episode release that we recorded a year ago. But I think it's crazy how well it's still held up, like before the release of Born Again. So yeah, he's my favorite superhero, like I mentioned. So yeah, I was originally planning on having that episode release in October, because, Halloween, I guess, right? But our October got filled pretty quickly. So I knocked it back when I found out the release date of Born Again. So I'm like, yeah, let's do that. Let's release a Daredevil episode right before Born Again releases. And yeah, I'm really happy about that. Great that it finally came out. And the next 2 weeks is all Xenoblade related because of Xenoblade Chronicles X releasing, right? Building up hype for that. We had the incredible Harry McIntyre, who is the voice of Noah from Xenoblade Chronicles 3, one of the main protagonists, and also David Mencken from Xenoblade Chronicles 2. He is the main antagonist, Malos. And these guys, oh my god, they are so freaking cool, man. They're so much fun to talk to, and like it's so cool when talking to people who also are fans of the things they like are a part of. And David Mencken and I spent 2 hours talking about Xenoblade, and it was so freaking awesome. But it's just, I don't know. These guys were so cool to talk to. I'm so happy that we got them on the show. Shout out to them. They are amazing. And the week after that, we have the creator of Heart Machine itself, the indie game developer Alex Preston, who has also made Hyper Light Drifter, Hyper Light Breaker, which is now on early access. Go check that out. And also Possessors, one of the games that is going to be coming out that they are currently working on. Oh, and also Solar Ash that released a while ago. I'm sure you guys know about Hyper Light Drifter. I talk about it a lot. We did an episode on it a few years ago. It is a fantastic game. Hyper Light Breaker is like a 3D version of that, roguelite, right? Really cool to talk to him because he's a legendary indie game developer. And we released his episode on the day of this Delta releasing. It's the anniversary of Hyper Light Drifter coming out, so we wanted to release it in time for that. So yeah, man, really cool month for us as a show. Really cool month for us personally because so much has happened. And anyways, final shout outs to our guests from the past month. They are amazing. Go check out their stuff. Go check out their work. Check out those games. They are incredible. Now, the biggest highlight, I think, over the past month for us is that we finally found the time to all be together physically at the same place at the same time. Me, Chaz, Mauro, us, we're all together here in Fort Myers, and we got to hang out for the weekend. We did like a lot of cool stuff. We hit the town. We like went to an arcade. We went to like multiple different places, but I'm so happy that we got a chance to do this. We actually got to record something in person. We got to record this month's Delta Quest. Our first time like playing together D&D, like for real, like the actual dice and stuff. It was so much fun. Guys, how did you guys enjoy your time here?
I love the entire trip entirely. I think my favorite part would be in the studio doing the Delta episode.
Yeah, we got to record it in an actual studio.
Yeah, recording live felt so weird, but then immediately afterwards it felt so natural.
Yeah,
it felt like, damn, like this is the way I want to do these deltas. Seeing the dice all over the. They actually uploaded a picture in the drive, Jared, of all of Chaz's dice all over the black table.
So much.
Oh my lord,
that was only some of them. That's the best part.
And this is gonna be like once you guys hear this, after we wrap it up here, this is gonna be like the cleanest we all sound, or probably is ever gonna sound, regardless, because it's in a studio, right? Like we're all recording this from home, and like Chaz and I have pretty good, decent microphones, and they sound pretty clean and like, you know, kind of studio quality. Sorry, Mauro, you'll get there. But like we actually got to record in a studio. It sounds great, and this is probably going to be the greatest we've sound yet.
I also enjoyed actually sitting down and watching anime with you guys.
Oh yeah, we did that too. We watched some solo leveling.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I don't like sit down and watch anime with people ever, because like my wife, she watches, but not like that. So, and then my other roommate, she just watches all her stuff by herself. So I'm usually just in the game room, just staring at the screen alone. It was actually nice to enjoy, and when something happens, I can look over and like see your facial expressions, and like see that you guys are going through the same emotions that I'm going through as well. Like I can communicate.
That was actually
like right then and there what was going on, and I'm not just sitting here in my gaming chair just like shaking back and forth like a toddler because I got nobody to talk to.
That was actually really nice. I can't remember the last time I sat down on a couch and watched something. It doesn't even have to be anime, just something with like my friends. Like that was fun. Even though towards the end, after Jared had already left and the night was low, I was kind of ducking out. But you know, I enjoyed that. That was fun. And Fort Myers itself was also amazing, dude.
It's all right.
It was kind of long and boring for the most part, but the small little areas. That's why we had to go with
long and boring,
local, right? It was long, yeah. It's like a small town, but it's all built on the same 3 roads.
Yeah, like everything's like far away from each other. It takes forever to get anywhere.
But regardless, though, the few small spots that you took us to, Jared, that retro video game store,
the arcade,
the dungeons,
the 8-bit Hall of Fame, right? Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it was that little and then also the Dungeons and Dragons / Warhammer 40K.
Oh, right, yeah.
Corner, dude, those places were really cool. There was like a comic book shop that we tried that was out of like
the store was closed or whatever. I still don't know anything about it. No updates. But like, yeah, that sucked. What a shame. I wish I could have taken you guys, because they had they had a life-size version of Ian McKellen's Magneto. Like it looked like him in costume. Like they just had that there. It was so sick. Yeah, I really wish I could have taken you guys there. Like I wish we could have gone in. But yeah,
hey man, it's all right. I at least had more than enough fun in the arcade alone.
Yeah.
Dude, that place was amazing.
Really cool, man.
I didn't know I can get addicted to pinball. I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't know.
Yeah. I'm glad one of us likes pinball. I don't.
I've been weaning off of pinball. I had a pinball addiction in the past.
Well,
I went to AA about it and everything.
Well, I watched YouTube play pinball, and it didn't go right at all for y'all at all. But for me, I was able to like shoot one pinball, and I was there for like 5 minutes fighting that one pinball, just racking up a score. You guys would do it; they'll just fall right down the middle.
I want to say this just real quick before we forget, but like we've also played Magic together. But before we get to that, how'd you guys feel comparing Retro Zone to Arcade Odyssey in Miami?
Dude, Arcade Odyssey.
Really?
I wouldn't say. Okay, hold on.
Wow.
Let me defend Arcade Odyssey real quick. I wouldn't say Arcade Odyssey. That's a little bit aggressive. They still have their nostalgia stuff. They didn't get rid of it, but now Arcade Odyssey is expanding. So now what they're doing is they still getting like arcade machines, but they're getting modern arcade machines.
They have more machines than they used to in the past and fewer games to play. How much does it cost for like a day in Arcade Odyssey?
Well, you need
$50 to be. Listen,
don't you need quarters?
$50 to be. No, they have a card now. You buy points and you put the points on the card.
Like Game Time or Dave and Buster's.
Yeah, pretty much. Except it doesn't have the size that either of those places have, and you don't get as much bang for your buck. With $50, you could play a couple of shooters and maybe a dancing game, or you could spend about 15 minutes in the retro area. And then it's another $50 for like some more if you want to really like spend a couple hours there. You could also just be sharing cards, and that works too. But then each person gets fewer games per card. This retro place that you took us to, is the way it should be. We paid one-time fee.
It was one-time $50 for the three of us, and unlimited play for all of their games. Not only do they have a shit ton of arcade cabinets with a lot of different type of games, but there are multiple arcade cabinets where you can like select multiple games within them. You know, like that one fighting game. One we played.
They had a machine that had an entire library.
Yeah.
I think it had almost every single fighting game in history.
Yeah.
Up until
they had
that
pinball,
time.
and then they had like a section, like a couch, and an old school TV, CRT V or something, whatever it's called.
Oh yeah, their little Blockbuster section.
Well, yeah, the
cute.
Blockbuster section where they had actual VHS tapes. But I'm saying the other one next to it, where they had like the NES. Super Nintendo, like they have old school consoles right there with the actual physical games that you can just play, all for the same
and
price.
It wasn't even super
it's
crowded.
Nothing extra.
We showed up on a weekend. And it was not even crowded. There were like a couple of people there, and the room space is actually smaller, I believe, or at the very least more spacious than Arcade Odyssey. Arcade Odyssey, I'm constantly bumping into people.
Right.
It's I guess it's more centric and more well known, but it's very loud. There are way too many people there. The games are like, there are a few fun games, but I don't know. It doesn't compare. Like I would go to Arcade Odyssey with a group, maybe if we're doing other things that day. I could spend a day alone in that retro arcade, or an evening. You know?
Magic the Gathering, like I mentioned before, that was my first time ever playing Magic,
and that was just entirely unfair for Mauro. Entirely unfair. It was
all right. Listen. I had fun, but yeah, it was a bit much.
Yeah,
I do love that about Magic, though. There gets to a point. This is not my first time playing, but it has been a couple of years since I have played. There is a certain point where, if you know the game, you already know that you're dead and there's nothing you can do about it. Maybe 10 minutes before the thing actually happens.
Yeah,
but also
context, it was my first game, and I destroyed Mauro.
Oh, wow. Yep, just out Mauro like that for everybody to hear.
No. That was what's the word? A repressed cry of...
Well...
disappointment, perhaps.
If I
specifically chose an annoying deck, and I'm like, I'm gonna make Jared's first time super annoying and super irritating in a fun way, you know. Just to. No,
I'm gonna say if I may say, the scaling of your two decks is absolutely far apart. The deck that Jared used is literally just it's up there. And the deck that Mauro...
the time to say this is not now. It was when we met up. It was 3 weeks ago.
And the scaling of the deck you use, Mauro, was it's up there, but it's not meant for like physical combat 1v1s. Your whole thing with that deck is literally just to sit back at the table and let everybody beat each other, and you just help them out. It's like, cool.
Oh, I'm support and on a table of 4. Thanks. Yeah.
No. You're not a support. You're more of a group. It's called a group slug mechanic. So what you're supposed to do is like, oh no, I'm going to double all the damage on the table, and if you want to keep this double damage, don't touch me. And then they'll start looking at other threats on the table because they want to get rid of everybody as fast as possible, and then they'll just handle you later, but not knowing that in your hand, you're cooking something a lot worse than just double damage. But when you're doing a 1v1 with dragons, you have no flyers, that's just game. That's just...
No, that's true. That's true. I do like that one because I just now realized how to play it. It's you bide your time, you set up a bunch of things, and then after everybody's ready to pay attention to you, you clear.
Yeah, everybody's like already basically beat each other to death, and now you just have like people with like 4 or 5 life just coming at you, and you just like get away. Don't do that. You're gonna draw a card and die anyways. Stop it. Because that's like what the deck revolves around. Like whenever the mechanic of the game is like you draw a card, you play a land, you cast creatures die, they attack. So whenever a player does anything that is required in the game, such as drawing a card going to the graveyard, playing spells, you are punished for it. That is the whole point. You don't get to do anything and not be punished for it. You get punished just for existing at this table.
Well, I definitely want to try that deck again with both of you playing. That way, I'm at the very least where I'm supposed to be playing this deck at.
Yeah, of course, we get back together. We can.
Yeah, we'll see in a few months. Teasing, right? Yeah. So I'm super happy that we got this chance together this past month. It was, it was an absolute blast and everything I wanted. And I'm glad. I'm really am happy you guys had a great time too, because I wanted it to be fun for everyone, and I'm glad we got to do that. Thank you guys so much for like making the trip, because I know the trip is harder on one of us more than the other. But regardless, thank you guys. It was great. It
was fun. I definitely enjoyed the split the stay. I almost said stay place. I definitely enjoyed the stay, and unfortunately, I'm sorry, Chaz, I did enjoy the drive there because I got to listen to some music that I've been putting on the back burner. It was only 2.5 hours.
Must be
made it back home and.
Well, right before we get into the Delta Quest that was already pre-recorded in a professional sound studio, I just want to say that we have a lot of cool things cooking up in the future. We can't say anything yet, but hopefully within the next couple of weeks, within the next few months, we can share more about it, and just look forward to some cool stuff. So yeah, you guys ready to head into the quest?
Yes.
Enjoy.
Last time on The Delta Quest. Urzak, Pike, and the Zambo pursued a higher education, but instead broke into a faculty member's office, released a horde of undead onto the college, and took a nap. Find out what happens now on The Delta Quest.
Run! Everybody run! Urzak! Zambo! Book it!
I gotta go! I gotta get out of here! Wait, hold on a second. Maybe these guys wanna... Maybe they can... maybe we can talk to them.
No time! They are too many and they're coming too fast, and we already have to go this direction. Let's run it!
You guys book it?
Yes.
Okay, so you guys are just rushing through the hall. These the zombies actually.
Zambo's is zombie, correct?
Zambo
so he's
is
not that fast.
It depends on the kind of zombie.
So here's he has a brain. He's a homunculus, actually, a clay thing. So he's not super unfast, but he's also not very fast.
As fast as me and Pike?
Absolutely not. He's an old man.
Okay.
No, he's an old man.
He's been able to keep up with me.
I want to carry him.
Running, sprinting.
Yes.
I'm going to carry him.
Remember in the mirror dimension?
Oh.
When I was booking it to the one mirror?
Yeah, gravity
Sonic
works differently
Adventure
there.
style?
No, gravity works differently in the mirror dimension or something. Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
So, yeah,
Do I need to roll for strength right now?
You absolutely do not, because he weighs like 15 pounds.
Oh yeah, I'm picking him up and we're
Okay, there we go. Yeah.
So in the middle of his argument with Pike on trying to like
you just like you.
Yep.
He might maybe he weighs a little more than 15 pounds, but he might as well weigh 15 pounds with the way that you just swoop him off his feet with one hand, and then you're just carrying him like luggage as you guys are just booking it. You run down to the end of the hall, which sucks because I spent some time making this little map. But
I got you. Just move us 3 to the end of the hall.
Oh, beautiful, lovely. So you guys dip, right? And you eventually make it to a stairway. Now it's getting dark.
Yeah.
It's definitely dark in this hallway, and you hear the zombies behind you though, and then the stairway is also super dark. But it's it's there.
Okay. Is it only going down or up?
It's only going down.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. Pike, I'm going to request that you go forward since you have.
I have dark vision.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I have dark vision, and we still have the torch. You had the torch. It was in your hands. You picked it up
yes,
last.
I did pick up the torch.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'll still go first. Okay. Yeah. Let's go down. I'll go first. Zombie, between us, you're in the rear.
Well, I'm holding the zombie currently.
Oh, right.
He moves too slow.
Right.
Yeah, you got him underneath. He's like, hey, you're current. I'm good. I'm all right.
Okay.
Yeah. So you guys book it down the stairs. Can you roll me? Can both of you please roll me athletics?
I got 13.
I got an 18.
Ooh.
Okay. Well, Pike, you gracefully make it down the stairs with no issue.
Cool.
And when you finally get down there, you look at the room and you go, holy! But before you can finish your sentence, you hear a loud thud, and it is Urzak and the zombie tumbling down the stairs. Please take just like 1 point of damage.
The way you be handing me out hit points on fall damage is
Should have gotten a 15 or higher, brother. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay. Holy! You good?
I think I landed on something.
It's the Zambo. He's like, I'm fine. I'm all right. So,
What do I see?
you see an alchemist's lab, actually. So there is it's not super well lit, but there are vials, like glass vials full of iridescent, is it iridescent? Glowing liquid.
Sure.
So yeah, like so certain things are
I'm sorry. It was me coming back. You holding them.
I was trying to help you out.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Just I wasn't ready. Okay, Keblab.
So yeah, it's damn it. Okay. All right.
That's how you use the mute button, Jared, just so you know.
Right.
So you see an alchemist lab, and it's not super well lit, but there are vials full of glowing liquid, which sort of give the place like an eerie vibe. Now, the liquid itself that you see in the vials is green, glowing green,
Okay.
and bubbly.
Okay.
Yeah, these vials are on like workbenches and tables, but there's a whole lot of them.
I would like to, if it's okay with you, I like to keep my DM on his toes. So what I would like to do is I would want to, I guess we can call it an investigate, but I don't care if I fail this roll. But I want to go look at the table full of the green liquids.
Investigate. What are you looking for?
I have plus 11 in investigation. Do you want to do this?
We can. I'm going to investigate. No matter what the answer is, I'm going to do my next action if I know what it is or not.
All right.
Okay. All right. Go ahead. I mean, if you want to investigate. What are you investigating for? What are you looking for?
I'm just gonna go observe it. If investigate
observe?
and I know what it is, then congratulations, I know what it is. But if I don't know what it is, I'm still gonna do this.
Okay, I mean,
Your
investigate.
senses, your
You can.
dragon
There's something.
senses.
Something else you could use instead of investigation. It's an alchemist table. You know, the liquid looks a little weird. Maybe you want to roll an Arcana. But if you're dead set on the investigation, because whatever it is that you're gonna do, go ahead. You know.
Yeah, they're both +1. So
It does not matter. It's just, the information I'm gonna give you is just different. That's it.
okay. Which one do you think I should do? Investigation, that way I know in general, or Arcana if it's magic based? That was so far
could
away
also-
from the mic. Did you hear me? I'm so sorry.
No, you're good.
Okay.
Also, both of you could also roll. Like
You're
one
right.
of you rolls investigation, the other one rolls Arcana.
Well, I have plus 3 in Arcana and plus 11 in investigation.
But +11 in investigation, I'll do the Arcana. Got
Okay.
it. 13.
What'd you get?
Was it a 1?
It's a 1.
It's an automatic fail then.
Give me.
Plus 11.
Nat 1's an automatic fail.
Thought it was
Really?
a 7, dude. Yeah, it's an automatic fail. So, you don't. Yeah.
I told you, it's fine. I'm going to do what I was going to do next.
What'd you get?
I got 13. I did the Arcana.
You could tell that it's a magical. You could tell that it is a volatile chemical. That you probably shouldn't be mixing it or maybe even touching it too much, but you don't know the exact like nature of it. You've been around magic users long enough to know that it's like, okay, this is like somebody was working on something and they didn't close the lid, you know.
Okay.
You can't tell shit. You look at it and you're like, dude, I have no idea what any of this stuff is. Like none of this
brain
looks like
dead?
plants. This doesn't look like plants or woods or squirrels. I don't know what this is.
Pike, you okay over there? You can't tell. Do you even know if it's a liquid or a solid right now?
Dude, it is too. It's like kind of fluid, but also kind of solid. Like I don't know. It's like it's throwing off my dark vision, so I can't really tell what color it is, man. My main concern is, what about the horde of zombies? Are they not gonna follow us down the stairwell, or?
I mean, one would assume that they're probably doing that right now. Yeah.
Okay, but I want to hurry up and get what I wanted to get done real quick.
Okay, you go ahead and do that.
Yo, Zambo, come here.
So, I mean, all right. I'm here. What's up?
And I'm gonna grab Zambo.
Oh, okay.
And he's not ready.
No, he's just, but he lets it happen.
Yeah, he lets it happen.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And then I'll pour about 4 drops.
Describe. Okay. All right. So how do you do this? You grab him with one hand. Like how do you grab him?
As he walks closer.
Oh, you grab his arm.
No, just grab his shirt, whatever,
Okay.
or if he's wearing a shirt. Or skin,
He's wearing rags, just like you.
I'm gonna grab him by the rags. I'm gonna
Okay.
yank him. Hopefully, I yank him hard enough for his mouth to open it in that same instant. This is
Okay.
You know what?
He's dead already, so I don't
No.
care.
It's fine because like he did say when we were in the Black Cat Inn that like he's immune to like most things, you know. And he's like, yeah, I can eat poison, I can do this, whatever. So it's like I'm
Okay.
whatever.
Yeah,
All right.
I don't know this as.
I'm gonna describe the following thing that happens, and then above table, I'm gonna explain something to Jared. So you grab Zambo, you yank him by the shirt. He's like, what are we doing? And you take the vial, right? You grab it and you
Pour a little bit, not the
just a
entire
little bit.
thing.
Okay,
Just a little bit.
into his mouth.
Yep.
Yeah. So the second the first drop hits, his jaw just like disintegrates, and it just spills onto the floor. And then, like, that bloody disintegrated mess that hits the floor starts sizzling, too. And Zambo's tongue is sticking out. He just goes kind of like, He doesn't seem too bothered by it, though.
That's
he's
fine.
just- yeah.
I know what I want to do next. And
Yeah.
after that,
All right, what do you want to do?
if you can finish describing the moment, then
Okay.
I'll say.
So, no, he's just there. He's kind of like, Jared. So when Zambo says that he's immune to poison and things like that, it means that like poison doesn't work the same way. Like he can't be poisoned because it can't go through his like digestive system or
'Cause he doesn't
bloodstream
have it.
because he doesn't have it, right? But if you like cut him in half with a sword, you cut him in half with a sword.
yeah.
And if you disintegrate him with acid, you.
Oh, it's acid. He just said it's acid.
No. I said that if you were to disintegrate him with acid, right? I also
You would
said
know what acid is because you're an acid dragon.
it's not acid. It is not.
I know.
Acid.
I'm just saying he
Okay.
would know.
Okay.
If any one of us would know, it's him.
Yeah. Most likely he would have seen it. Like the second he saw it, he would have been like, "Oh, this is acid." But
Yeah.
that's not acid. What you're looking at right now.
Okay, but so now what I'm going to do, hey Pike,
Yeah?
grab one of these vials, put it in your bag, make sure it's secure. Just one vial,
Just one?
just one,
You sure?
positive.
Okay.
Don't let it break.
All right.
I'm going to wait at the door, or at the bottom of the stairway,
Okay.
for the horde to arrive.
Are we not at the bottom?
You guys are.
Okay.
But I'm going to wait at like
Oh,
the
I
entrance
see,
of
I
the
see.
stairway.
you're saying.
Like
Got
if
it.
that's the bottom of the stairway, he walked up to it.
Got it.
Okay.
And I'm going to leave Pike to do whatever he wants at that very moment.
Okay.
With anything that's not on the table, I'm using the entire table.
You guys have
Okay.
nobody's explored the actual room.
Yeah, let me do that.
Okay. Yeah.
I want to do that. I want to explore the room.
Investigate.
Okay.
Investigate better.
I leave the fun. I leave the investigations to you, Pike.
17 plus
you got it.
11.
So you see a set of.
Overachiever.
You see a set of like a, what are they called? Ladder. You see a ladder leading up to, like in the corner of the room, you see a ladder leading up to a manhole.
Okay.
That you can presumably climb.
Okay. Then I want. Is that all I see in the room?
Okay, no, that is the exit that you see.
Okay.
However, the rest of the room is just very, like you see bookshelves, you see other workbenches also full of that vials of that same green liquid. Just- There's a lot of it. There's a lot of that green liquid. And because I don't know what it is that you guys are about to do, your investigation was 17 plus what?
11.
Okay,
28.
so you have a nagging feeling. After you look at this room and you see all the vials and you see how they're bubbling and glowing, and then you look at the stain on the floor that was once Zambo's jaw, and then you look at Zambo, jawless with his tongue hanging out, and he just kind of waves at you. He's like, oh. And you get the sinking feeling that this is not a room you want to be in
Oh.
if things start to
I got it.
explode.
Yep.
So, that being said, that's what you get with your investigation.
Yep. Oh, let me look at my stuff.
Are you gonna set anything else up, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just looking, making sure.
I'm gonna give you guys 45 seconds before the horde gets there. You start hearing them.
I'm gonna drag the table full of vials that I didn't put that Pike did not grab, and just bring it to me.
Okay.
Like, drag the table.
Roll.
To the stair.
Okay, I know what I want to do.
I just carried a whole dead person.
No. It's not about strength. Okay. It's about the fact that this.
Because the vials.
Table full of vials.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Then I won't drag.
Okay.
I will agree to that. I won't drag the table.
You can. There's a way you could do it.
No.
Right? If you roll high enough and that it won't.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
I'll just stay standing at the table.
Okay. You're standing by the table.
But I can see the stairwell from
You
where
can see it. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Is that all you're gonna do? I know what I want to do.
Do you
What are you
want to tell me what's in the room?
Oh yeah, Urzak, I see a ladder. I see a way out. Give me the torch.
I'll give you the torch.
Okay, great. Zambo, start climbing. Come on.
Oh. He starts climbing.
Yes.
Okay.
I was literally going to tell you to go up the ladder.
So right now, Zambo, hopefully like he's just
He makes it to the
He
top.
makes it to
Yeah.
the top,
He tries
great.
to push on the manhole and he like succeeds.
Awesome.
With some strength. But-
great. I don't want to go all the way, climb out all the way yet.
Okay.
I want to hang right there at the top, with the torch in hand, just waiting for Chaz.
Okay. You're doing
Waiting
that.
for Urzak.
You're doing that. And at that exact moment, you start seeing the shadows of those zombies shuffling down, and then you start hearing thuds, and you see a body fall, and then another one down the stairs, and one crawling down the stairs, and then suddenly, horde. Just, they're coming.
Okay, so like as the bodies come down one at a time before the full horde arrives, like the first trickle,
Right.
I'm going to be grabbing vials and slinging it.
All
at
right.
Zombies.
All right.
And so obviously it's gonna, since the horde is coming, it's gonna overwhelm me because I can't
So
throw that amount.
You grab the first body falls down, you grab a vial and you throw it directly at that body. As the second one is falling and that first vial hits and you grab another one and you start throwing, it doesn't explode, but there's like a loud pop, and then you see them get wet with that liquid. You see them start sizzling, and then the liquid catches flame, green flame. And as they're coming down, the beginning of the staircase just begins to get engulfed in flames, green flames.
Got it. You said there are multiple tables with this green vial?
There are like 5 tables, yes.
Okay.
Chaz is standing next to one. Urzak is standing next to one of them, and there are 4 other ones.
Okay. Then I want to throw my torch.
Not yet.
Okay.
I'm down there.
Well,
He is down there. He is down there.
I assume you're gonna make her escape this whatever you're gonna do next.
The stairway is currently on fire, and it's
Ladder.
not leading into the room.
The ladder where I'm hanging, which is the way
Zombies
out
are
that I
coming
told you
down,
about.
and it's on fire.
That's our escape, man. I told you this.
That is our escape. That is our escape. But the zombies are under control for right now.
Okay. I'm not just worried about the zombies. I want to destroy the room
Oh, you want
with
to
the
destroy
torch.
the room?
Yeah, I want to throw it at. Sorry, spit came out. I want to throw it at the other vials, and hopefully the fire will make the room start
A lot of
exploding.
these zombies are on fire, but a couple of them start walking through the flames. They're on fire too, but there's enough. It's a big enough horde so that some of them are stomping this
Yeah.
fire out. Some of them are making it through without the.
I want to create
and this is
a-
happening.
Oh yeah, I want to create a bigger chain reaction that hopefully slows down the zombies, but also destroy all the evidence in the room.
Okay.
Just I don't want it to be used.
Question
against
for
us.
you:
Yeah.
Is there only vials of this liquid?
So some of them are thin vials. Some of them are those circle containers. I don't know what there's a specific
Oh.
name, but those alchemy circles
Yeah,
with the
I know what you're talking
pouring
about.
thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of containers.
And I only gave you one vial, correct? All right.
I have one in my bag.
just
Picked
one
up-
vial.
Just
picked up a
one.
vial.
In my escape, I want to grab one of the bigger ones.
Okay.
Just as a last resort, if we lose
I
that
get it.
one.
So both of you add small vial of mysterious green fire liquid to your inventory, and you add large vial of mysterious green fire liquid. You
Yep.
got your vial? Okay, all right. So,
I'm making my way up the ladder way now.
perfect.
Cool. And then at that same time, I throw the torch at one of the larger clusters of the vials,
Okay.
hoping for a chain
All right,
reaction
so
explosion.
yeah, as the zombies are beginning to flood in like en masse to the
Yeah.
point where like that little flame in the thing is no longer mattering, Pike waits for Urzak to get on the ladder and then throws the torch. The torch like does a little spin, hits one of the tables, and it just explodes in this like puff of green. Ooh. And small pieces start hitting the other tables and the other sides of the room, and it just keeps like the flame is on the ground. It looks like a sheet,
right?
And then it just up into the air. You guys want to get out of there?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, you guys are gone. You guys are gone at this point, huh?
Okay, so we're already out of the hole.
Well, I mean, are you? Did you stay while it?
No. I was just wondering, like, was that another explosion for like us to like get sent flying out of the hole, or we made our way out? That was gonna be my question next.
Okay.
Because if you think about it, he's sitting at the bottom.
I'm sitting at the top.
Sitting at the top.
He's sitting at the top. You're climbing.
And he tosses it. By the time
it takes
all
about
that
a second and a half for that to hit the thing, and then the second it hits, I'm gonna give it another second and a half before the floor is covered, and then another second and a half. You got about 4.5 seconds from the second that you touch it to the thing exploding.
You make it out.
You make it out. Okay. Yeah. Unless you like stop and stare, you're like, oh, that's cool. But if you were in go mode, then you're good.
Yeah,
you're good.
I just want to make sure that I don't take extra hit.
You did not take. Trust me. If I could,
any more fire
I want to give you the damage. So trust me, you're gonna like. If,
no.
Like if you like, I'm not gonna forget to give you damage. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. So you're good.
As soon as Urzak makes it out, I close the grate.
Yeah, the manhole. Cover.
Yeah, the manhole.
Whatever. So now you guys are in the sewers. Lower level of the sewers, like not the original sewers that you guys originally came in. Like this is like low sewers.
Okay. Is it like a tunnel?
Yes. It's very dark, and dank, but you have dark vision.
60 feet. Can I tell? I'm assuming since it's a sewer, there's a water flow, right? Can I tell where the water's flowing?
Yes. It's flowing that way. I don't know.
Okay. So we get up. We can either go left or right.
So it's flowing to the right of you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's follow the stream. You want to go deeper into the sewers, or do you want to go out?
No. The way gravities and sewer works, water goes lower.
Water goes towards the out, like wherever the drainage outlet is.
Okay.
Right?
That'll take us outside of the city.
Yeah.
But don't we want to stay in the city?
Well, we have to get out of the sewers to then like do anything we want to do. No?
Where you guys are describing that, like, where you guys are having this conversation, Zambo is like trying to pitch in. He's like, his tongue's like kind of hanging out there.
Cool, thanks.
We're in the sewer, right?
We're in the sewers.
We're in the sewer. You have dark vision?
Yeah.
Rats. Is there rats in the sewer?
There are no rats right now. No.
There's nothing living in the sewer.
Well, I mean, like, you don't see any like immediate rats, but it stands to reason that there could be rats. Yeah. Do you want to look for rats?
Yeah, I want to look for a rat.
Okay, roll me.
I want to look for an oversized rat.
An oversized rat,
specifically.
But I can't see. So Pike.
No, you can't see in this, right?
Pike, can you see an oversized rat anywhere nearby?
Roll investigate. Investigation.
A plus 11.
Okay, so you see
19.
you see two rats like all the way in the corner over there, like eating some third rat or something.
Are they giant rats?
They're like regular size. Like they're like bigger than the average rat, but they're not giant rats.
That will have to do for now.
I see some rats down that way.
Okay, I want to go over there and just kill one of the rats.
Oh, I see what you're trying to do. You're just trying to level up.
No.
What?
No.
Speaking of, thank you for reminding me. But so you walk up to it and you
supposed
just
to
like
be level 11.
stomp the rat.
All right, stomp the rat. All right. Okay.
Yeah, stomp the rat.
The other one just ran away because he's at those two.
He actually just kept eating. He didn't
He's
care.
like, bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
He like looked up for a second and then he kept eating.
The rat I just got that I just killed.
Yeah.
I wanted to grab it.
Oh, I see.
Rip its jaw off.
Oh my god.
Okay.
And just slap it on to Zeppo.
I hate this. It's not gonna fit.
No. Okay. You grab. Okay.
It's not gonna fit probably, but it'll give him a jaw to like speak with it a little bit.
Look at Jared's face. That's a jaw. That's a human jaw, right? This is the rat. This is the rat jaw. You just kind of grab it, you smack it onto his tongue, and it just kind of falls off, and the Zambo goes like, I don't know, and then he like leaves for a minute. He goes away, and then he's just you guys are there for about a minute and a half. And he comes back, and he's holding a pug-sized rat. And the rat is alive, and it's just kind of like... like trying to get out, and Zambo's like holding on to it, and he's got this like come on, dude, like look on his eye. He's like, he shows you the rat, size of a pug, by the way.
So this rat is bigger than the one I killed.
Yeah, like way bigger.
Oh, then I'm just gonna absolutely just grab the rat by the face and just tear his jaw.
Yeah.
This rat can live just without a jaw.
It dies of internal and external hemorrhaging. But you now have a jaw, like a rat jaw. Yeah. With like bone, you know? It's a rat.
I want to switch it for the one that's already on him.
Okay, so that one had fallen off, so all you have to do is just smack it onto him, yeah.
Yep, there you go.
So now the Zambo homunculus clay wizard guy, wizard
Don't forget to
clone,
include rat now.
has a rat jaw. And he just kind of, oh god, this is a temporary measure, right? I don't know. I got 2 tongues now, and one of them tastes bad.
They hate that.
This Frankenstein's monster you guys have created here, who doesn't seem to mind too much.
It is temporary. We'll get you a better jaw when we kill the drow.
I don't want her jaw either. You can just take me to Wuz. Have you seen? Oh no, he died.
Yeah,
Wuz died. He would have. If you guys find me another wizard, you could probably like just create. Like I'm made out of clay. It shouldn't take that much, you know. Just animate some clay and put it on me. Well, neither of you can do that, but a wizard might be able to. He says with his rat jaw.
What were you trying to say earlier?
I was trying to say that.
You didn't think I had to think of dialogue now, do you?
Yeah, that's true. Fuck them. I was trying to say that the sewer, the running water does lead outside of the sewer, you know. So like, if we wanted to leave, we could. If we wanted to stay within the city, we would go deeper, but we don't really have a map, so we could. Like, what I suggest is we leave the sewers and then we just circle back and come back inside the city.
Okay, will they let us in if the city's being taken over?
If we're fast enough, maybe they. What? Huh? We could climb.
I say if
over the
there's
wall.
an internal threat in the city when they secure the city.
Dude, don't you know the guildmaster? Let's just go try to find him.
Yeah, but if we leave the city, we can't go see the guildmaster.
We can get back into the city.
How if they secure the gates?
Oh my god, dude. I'd rather try and find out than just sit here and guess.
I was just saying, we can just find the next manhole. Keep going up.
Look, man, I already lost 1 jaw today, okay? If we go back through there, like, we totally could, and we'd be inside the city, but we could run into more zombies and more vials and more...
That's what I'm saying.
Another one of you, you know, I don't even like you too much these days. Life was better when you were dead, actually.
I told you I would keep you on your toes. Is it working?
I did not expect that, Lord.
Okay, I will agree to go outside the city.
All right, let's follow the drainage system.
So you guys
out.
follow the drainage system. Eventually, you get to this place where like the sludge is pouring out, and it kind of looks like a waterfall a little bit, and then out into the river, ocean, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's a bit of a jump. So you guys could do the following. You could scale. You could try to scale the wall and get back into the city that way.
I can use my rope arrow.
You could use your rope arrow, that's true. If you guys have any rope, you could also like slide down, or you could just jump into the water. It's about 50 feet down.
I have a rope arrow.
Rope arrow. Yeah. I want to do the rope arrow.
Okay.
So, which one of these do I roll? This one?
First and foremost, what the is a rope arrow?
I have an arrow that I have rope tied to.
Did you got that back?
That's just something I have.
No, that's true. You did, yeah. Regardless, you short rested afterwards, so you might.
I'm not
you must
taking
have.
fall damage. I'm definitely climbing this rope.
It's water. Maybe you'll make it. It's water. Jump. See what happens.
No.
Okay. All right. So your
That's
rope
what
arrow.
has in
Yeah.
his
Roll me a for attack. What'd you get?
I got 9, so 9 plus 9.
18. Yeah.
18.
So where are you shooting it?
So if it's a wall, I just want to shoot it
Okay.
as high as you know.
All right, so
can.
with that 18, you peek your head out from the hole, and you just, and the arrow with pristine accuracy hits a little crevice in between the bricks.
Oh, I see.
And yeah, you pull, and it's good. It's good.
Cool.
Yeah, it'll hold your weight, and perhaps definitely the Zambo's weight.
I'll wait my turn.
And yeah.
All right.
So you and the Zambo climb
We
up.
climb up.
Yeah, you're in the battlements now.
Okay.
Are you like hanging on the rope, or do you get on top?
Get on top.
Okay. As soon as you get on top, the Zambo comes up with you. There's nobody there right now, but you do see a tower all the way over there in the corner with a watchman staring out.
Okay. Is there any cover? Like boxes?
Yeah,
or
yeah, they're crates and,
Okay.
and stuff like
Let's
that.
hide behind the crate
Okay.
that obstructs the.
Yeah, I got you. Okay, so Urzak, your turn. Why are you looking at me like that? What do you?
I will start to climb the rope.
Oh man. Wait, can I not like also hold?
That would be ideal. Yeah.
Right?
So if you were to, I was gonna make you fall into the sledge. Dude, come on! You weigh like a gajillion pounds. It's a rope with an arrow. Come on.
Okay, so the Zombo and I are both grabbing like our end of the rope,
Yeah.
trying to make sure it doesn't break.
All right. So go ahead.
Do we have to like roll for that?
No. Yeah, actually, you.
Strength?
Roll
What do
your
you have
strength.
against me?
I don't have anything against you. It's a game. Like the game is fantasy. Okay, it's not. But it's not
but
like.
your fantasy is making me take collateral damage on everything I do.
Maybe do things that won't involve you dying.
What is it? Athletics?
Just a
Strength?
straight strength. Yeah.
11.
It works, yeah, because of the Zambos sort of helping you.
Yeah.
It was the DC to beat was 10, whatever.
Hey.
You're good. So you could have been a dick. I could have made the DC to beat 15, but I didn't. Okay. I thought 10 in my mind. He rolled 11, and I stuck to it. You're welcome. Could have changed it. Nobody would have known. You're welcome, Chaz.
You know you're not wrong at that. That's what's
Nobody would have known. Nobody would have known. All right. So.
That is terrifying.
So yeah, no, I don't do it. I think I've done it once or twice, but for like funny purposes. Yeah. This is a bit less than funny. You might have died. No, I don't think you would have died, but still. Anyways, yeah, you make it up. You climb, and the scrawny elf and the clay demon, whatever he is at this point, this monstrosity of a homunculus, managed to hold onto the rope tight enough for you to climb up. And now you're all on the battlements taking cover behind a crate, I'm assuming. Ezrek?
Yeah.
Urzek? Yes. Okay, cool. So, you guys are there on top of the battlements, and what do you do?
Well, I guess we should probably sneak away from the watchtower, find a way down.
Is the guard in the tower, is he facing us?
Actually, if you peek and try to look at him, you see that there are now 2 other guards that are talking to him, and you can't make out what they're saying, but they all look very distressed. And suddenly they leave, and he runs after them, like they're going somewhere in a rush.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then I guess after peeking, we just get up and like let's find a way to get down back into the city.
There's some
We're
stairs.
on the wall right now, right?
Yeah, you guys are on top.
We're
of the
on
wall.
top of the wall.
We're on top of the wall.
Yeah.
It's our first time in this city.
Yeah.
Second time.
Second time technically.
You went into the city to go into the college.
Okay, but we don't have a map, right?
No.
No.
But let's get inside the city so people don't think that we're just breaking in.
Can we take like 2 seconds to observe the city from the wall?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Mm.
Get like a layout of everything.
Do you want to go to the watchtower?
You guys could get
The watchtower is higher, isn't it?
I would assume so.
Or is it at the top of the wall? It's just the same place.
It's like a little bit more elevated. However, from where you guys are standing right now, you have a pretty okay view of the area that you you have a pretty good view of a portion of the city.
Okay.
Primarily the portion that you guys walk through to get to where, that particular area.
Okay.
Yeah. And because you're staring at it and you don't really need the map, this is exactly what you see. So I'll show you in a second,
Yep.
Jared. So you guys are standing right here, right? And you can see this right here. You sort of recognize this area because this is what you walk through. But this is pretty much all you see. You also see, right, a big number of guards kind of around this area right here, blocking things off. You see some horses and stuff like that, all right?
Okay.
Okay.
Then yeah, let's just get down and find the guildsmaster, whatever. Because you need armor, dude. You're still in rags.
You are still in rags.
You need we need to restock, and we need to you say you know him. I'm sure we can get better equipment there too.
What can we see? Like, what buildings can we recognize from that point of view? Like, what buildings are there? Is the guild hall there? Is there like a shop there? Is there something there?
You see an area that you can't make out specific buildings, but you see a couple of buildings and stands in a circular setup that make you believe that this is like a marketplace or like shopping grounds or something like that.
Okay, yeah, I would like to go
Market plaza, you know.
but no guild hall.
Okay.
It may be there, it may not be. You can't see anything specific. If your brain tells you that if there is a guild hall, it's most likely going to be over there. If there's an armor shop, it's most likely going to be over there. Things like that.
Okay, but the city is in chaos right now.
No,
Yeah.
no. It actually isn't in chaos at all.
Oh.
So what you guys see is a perfectly normal city from your point of view. For now, with a couple of guards surrounding the area and the sewers that you know, like there's like an entire stream of sewers, but like you know that area is the one that leads to the college.
Okay. Yeah, we can go down. First place I want to go is a potion shop.
Okay. Let's do it. Let's climb down.
Okay, so you guys climb down and you make your way to that market area place, and the city looks normal. The first thing you notice is that for a place that's supposedly been under attack by zombies, perhaps, maybe, for at least the last hour and some change, nobody seems to notice. You don't see any zombies, you don't see anybody running around, you see people going about their business.
To be fair, if the school is in the sewers, then it could just take time for the zombies to make their way out.
You can make that assumption.
Yeah.
You guys walk through where you remember seeing it, and you do get to this place that is a market plaza.
Cool.
District. Yeah. So you see a bakery, you see an armor's shop, you see a bookstore, you see a potions shop, you see a couple of other things. Just walk around.
I want to go into the potion shop first.
I follow.
So you guys walk into this. The buildings, they have like separate stalls and stuff, but then there's also like large buildings that have individual doors. They're all like together, but they have like doors and stuff, and they have little sign. You see a wooden sign that has the outline of a potion on it, and it says Madame Raz's Potion Emporium.
Oh, I love this. We're getting meta now. Yeah. As I see that, I'm like, I catch on to what Urzak wants to do and why you want to go to a potion shop. Yeah. Let's proceed.
I'm intrigued. Why do you think I want to go to a potion shop?
Who better to analyze the vials we have than a potion shop master, a brewer?
You're incorrect. That's not where I wanted to go. But
that's what I think. That's what I think. Let's.
Well, did you guys leave it at that? Was this like the characters talking or
no?
Oh, this is above table. Okay.
Yeah. This is above table. This is me saying that what I'm thinking of is like, oh, we're going to a potion shop.
Yeah.
Because Urzak wants to identify what the
Mike
potion is.
That this
I
is
assume.
And this is why. We're in two different players.
And I love it.
Don't even say. I want to find out in character.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
So you guys walk in, and the first thing that catches your eye is a three-tailed ferret with a neon stripe along its back, just running around the floor, climbing up on top of the rafters. And you see to either side of you see bookshelves all the way to the top, just full of books and potions and vials and little trinkets and paraphernalia and stuff like that. You guys follow the ferret with your eyes across the entire emporium. It eventually gets onto the counter, and it climbs on top of the shoulders of a little old stout lady with a purple robe and disheveled white hair with like flowers and little stuff like a thyme between her ears. She's got a nice smile, very welcoming, and a dark purple wizard's hat, on it. And she goes, "Welcome to Madame Raz's Emporium. How can I help you, fine lads?"
Excuse me, ma'am. I need a transfiguration potion.
Ooh, a potion of transfiguration. Of course. Let me see. This is where Mauro looks up what a potion of transfiguration is. We might have to cut this part out. Hold on. So Madame Raz goes into the back room, and you hear a lot of shuffling, and you hear some, I was looking for that name. Here it is. She comes out, and she's holding it looks like a liquor bottle, actually. It's 6 inches tall, 4 inches thick. It's got a red cap on it, and the liquid inside seems to be yellowish green or whatever, and on the like the paper. It's a potion that you haven't seen before. It looks very homemade, and the paper on it is handwritten. Says Transfiguration with love, M.R. Madam Res.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. She gives it to you, and she goes, "Oh, this will be 20 gold."
20?
Yes, it is homemade.
We have the gold. I pay it.
No.
We have the gold. We have plenty of gold.
We have plenty of gold.
We have plenty of gold.
Are you holding all the gold? Because I don't have it.
It's all in my bag.
Okay, but then you
Yeah,
don't
let
worry
me
about
pay
it.
it.
No, I got it. I will give her my last 20 gold.
So she takes it. She happily takes it, and she gives it to you, right? And then she gives you a smaller vial. It only has like 1 or 2 drops, right? And she says, "Keep this close. This is in case the transfiguration, in case you want to cut it shorter, or make it last forever. 1 drop to end it, 2 drops to make it last forever.
How long does the potion last?
Half an hour. You take 1 drop, it'll half whatever time you currently have right now. Take 2 drops, you will never change back. Unless you
Understood.
buy another potion of configuration and take the 2 drops again.
Understood. That's a deal I'm willing to take.
Here you go. And then she just gives you the small droplet, and I want you to add potion of transfiguration and, I guess, man, how would you even say it? Like the two drops in a
Bonus vial?
Bonus vial, yeah. Bonus vial. And the description, right? 1 drop halves the time. 2 drops, transfiguration forever.
After that transaction, can I talk to
Of course.
Madam
yeah.
Raz?
He's
Hi.
like putting everything in his bag
Right.
right now, so yeah.
Excuse me, Madam Raz.
Hello, young man.
I was wondering if you can take a look at this. I take out that vial. If you can take a look at this and tell me what it is.
Of course, we have free appraisals here at Madame Raz's Potion Emporium. Let me see. So she takes the vial,
Yeah.
and she studies it. She kind of shakes it a little bit, pops the top off, and kind of. Where did you get this, young man? She says, handing it back to you.
Where? Oh, I found this in the sewers in the city.
Oh, well, this is a vial of wildfire. It's essentially the most potent fire known to any living thing in liquid form.
Interesting.
Yes, it's a fire that does not go out.
Right. Okay. Why would someone make something like this?
Well,
like, what are the usual usages of it?
Usually it's just warfare, right?
Okay.
Alchemists often use it as a base for other more volatile potions. Usually if you find a vial, like that, you said you found it in the sewer.
Yes.
And most likely fell out of the pocket of some careless alchemist or whatever, but that is not it in its final form. Although that itself has the power to cause a lot of great damage, it's highly irresponsible to just carry them around in vials. Usually they're a component for something else.
Right. Is there a way to counter the effects of it? Is there something else we can?
The only way to put out the wildfire is to deprive it of oxygen. That's pretty much it. You can't put it out with any water. You can't stomp it out. It will burn forever as long as it has a supply of oxygen.
Okay. And there's no. You don't have anything that can do that in your stock?
Take oxygen away from.
Magic, right?
But it's a potion shop.
I don't know. I'm asking. I'm an elf, man. I don't know much about magic. Then the zombie chimes in, like, yeah, he flunked out of magic school or something. What did you say?
She scratches her chin for a minute and she goes, I might have something along those lines. Let me check. She goes in. She goes into the back room again, and she comes out with a small black bag that has a little golden tie around it. She hands it to you. She doesn't hand it, like, she shows it to you, and she goes, this is a bag of siphoning, she says. You pull this tightly, she says, grabbing the little golden edge, and she pulls it for a second, opens the bag, and then just you feel pretty much the entire air, like everything in the room, just kind of, and then she closes it for like a split. She only opened it for a split second, and in that split second, like pages came out of books and
Right.
stuff. Your hair is disheveled. Your rags were kind of like pulled towards it, you know? She goes,
Whoa.
in a small room, you open this for 5 seconds, all the oxygen is gone, and I promise you that vial is no more.
Wow.
Yes,
How much?
50 gold.
50? Okay.
Well, now hold on a second.
Yeah.
This is a very dangerous. This might be more dangerous than that vial you're holding. I want to know, what are you planning to do? I can't sell it to you in good conscience if I know that you're going to do something bad with it.
I totally understand that. I just want a preventative measure in case this wildfire falls into the wrong hands or gets accidentally used in any ill intent. So I just want to make sure if it is used and we don't want it to be, there's a way to undo it.
Roll me a. Is that a deception or persuasion?
Persuasion.
Okay.
I mean, this is real.
You're being real. Okay,
I'm being
go.
real.
All right, persuasion then. Persuasion.
14 plus 10.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah. She goes, okay, all right. Well, you seem like a very astute young man. I'm inclined to believe you. You know what? I like your reasoning. I'll do it for 40 gold.
Okay, thank you.
So she takes the gold and she gives you the bag. Now, please add bag of siphoning to your inventory. And you already added whatever it is you bought, right?
The
Chaz?
potions.
The potions, yeah. What potions did you buy? Transfiguration.
Transfiguration.
Yeah, there you go. All right.
Hold on. You smiling like you know what I'm gonna do with this potion.
No, I have no idea what you're going to do with the potion. I just forgot what the potion was.
Fun.
I have short-term memory
Siphon.
issues.
Do you
Siphoning.
have any idea what I'm gonna do with it? I'm not gonna verify and say yes or no.
What I think, my guess is that you're going to try to make the Zambo look cleaner or something. I don't know.
All right.
Follow up. What's the usage of this bag? Like, how many times can it be used?
Infinitely.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
that's
yeah, yeah.
awesome.
Although it can suck things inside of it, and I would not advise you to attempt to take it out because it would involve opening the bag, and well, you saw what one
Right.
split second of that does. The only thing I would say is be behind something when you open it, and be prepared for some chaos. And if you ever want it to cease to exist, I would break it open from the ground, like from underneath.
I see.
Yes.
I see. Okay, well, good to know. Thank you so much for this, and
Of course.
it's just really helpful, and I appreciate it.
Well, of course, that's what Madame Raz is here for.
Do you have any other shops like throughout the land, or is this the only one?
I am starting. I was thinking about starting a franchise.
Yeah?
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe. I've had my financials in order. I was thinking of maybe opening something up in Waterdeep. I have my twin sister over there. She might be able to help me out with that. We'll see. We'll see what
Okay.
happens in a few weeks.
All right. Well, we'll make sure to become regular customers.
I would appreciate that. I love having. Oh, you guys are so nice. Everybody always comes in here for like potions of healing and this and that. And I don't mind helping out the battered adventurer, but it's nice to see somebody come in here for. What do you guys? Are you scholars by any chance?
I'm not. No.
Oh, are you a scholar?
No, negative. I don't appreciate the way you only pointed at Jared when you said, I like when.
Well, you know what? You guys do. You both. I'm gonna be real with you. You both look like a couple of thugs, but that's fine. It's fine.
I am in rags. I can't.
I was trying to be nice, but you know what? I feel like you guys can appreciate some honesty.
I am
you
heading
won't-
out now.
and some thick skin.
Bye,
No
bye.
offense.
Excuse my friend. He's been through a lot recently, and we have
can tell.
also uncovered.
He's not even in his own body. That must have been tough.
Yeah. I'm glad you caught that. Do you know any way to like reverse that?
Find the body, I'd say.
Find the body,
Yeah.
and then what?
Probably just get in it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's like putting on clothes almost.
He's gone.
Actually,
You could also. I would not suggest this at all, but possession exists. You would have to find somebody with a weaker will of mind than you, and it would be a constant struggle forever. But
you say
would
you have potion of healing, right?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have like a potion of how to describe it? So, I got you. I have the potion of transfiguration, right?
Yes.
Do we have enough for a potion of reconfiguration?
If I don't know how much that costs. We have 80 gold.
Give me a second. What the f*** is a potion of reconfiguration? This guy.
I'm literally just coming up with potions in my head right
fine.
now. So if they're not real, can we make it real?
Yeah, totally. Let me see. Okay, so the Charmed reboot show, whatever that is, has a reconfiguration potion, so I might just use that. Reconfiguration potion is a powdery potion that allows the user to fix an object back to its original state. Yep. Okay.
An object.
Yes, an object.
What is an
Sadly,
object?
this object will have to be Urzak Sr.'s shit from my body that he ate.
Okay, so an object by definition is a material that can be seen and touched.
Okay.
I want to use it on the body. Or actually, we don't have. If he coughs up the bones, we can just pour it on the bones. But if there is no bones,
I
then,
get it.
just.
Okay. You want to get, how much is this?
I'm just another 20 gold.
20? Oh,
Yeah,
you
just
want
like
it?
the transfiguration.
You want it?
Yep.
Okay.
That won't be reconfiguration.
Say again?
I have transconfiguration.
Right, it will cost the same. Yes, 20 gold.
Okay. Bought it. Take it.
Add reconfiguration to that.
Pike, I am done. I don't need to go any store. I don't need any armor.
Oh.
I'm done cooking.
Okay.
I'm done cooking.
Okay. I want to talk to Madam Rats for a little bit more.
Of course.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
So I noticed a congregation of guards and soldiers by the sewer, the entrance to the community college. Do you know why? What's going on there?
Yes. The college, the Neverwinter Community College was overrun by zombies. Terrible business, yes.
Really?
Yes. And I believe it's on fire as well.
Wow.
Yeah, they're just
Okay.
telling us to just give that area a wide berth while they control the situation.
Okay. Are they equipped to deal with this?
I would assume so. It's the Neverwinter Guard. This is not the first zombie outbreak we've had.
Really?
Yeah, there was a zombie outbreak of, I believe it was like the winter of 78 or 12. That one was tough. They came from the sky. It was an aerial assault.
Flying zombies.
No, they weren't flying. They were dropped from an airship. There was a sorcerer. He had broken up with his girlfriend, and he wasn't taking it very well. He took it out on the city, but that's just how young love goes. Unfortunately, he was eaten by a dragon. So,
Wow. Okay. What kind of dragon?
it was a gold dragon.
A gold dragon.
His
Cool.
girlfriend was the gold
Oh.
dragon. Yeah. She didn't take too kindly at him just dropping zombies in Neverwinter to get her attention, so she went ahead and ate him. I would say that they should have talked it out, but it wasn't fair. It wasn't fair of him to start dropping zombies in Neverwinter. But I would say that maybe she took it a step too far as well.
Right. Okay. Well, thank you so much for the merchandise. Thank you so much for your time and story. I want to give you and this little guy, what's his name?
Oh, this is Neon. My three-tailed ferret.
Oh, hi, Neon. Here. I want to give each of you 2 pieces of gold. Or I want to give 2 pieces of gold to the both of you as thanks for your time and hospitality.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm going to put a plaque when I start out my franchise. I'm going to put a plaque, and I'm going to say that you guys are the first ones that genuinely made me feel like I could go on and I could do this. What are your names?
My name is Pike.
Okay, and what is your name?
Say again.
What is your name, Dragon Boy?
Old lady.
Old lady. So Pike, old lady, and what is your name? She says, pointing to the zombie. She's like, "Yo, what is your name?" And he says, What's mine? He turns to Pike and Chaz and Urzak and he's like, what's mine? Do I have one? Zambo. Is that what we're going with? Okay, I guess. Would not have been my first choice. I thought it was just a nickname, but whatever. My name is
Let's call you Zam.
My name is Zam. And she goes, "Oh, what a lovely name. Okay, so Pike, Zam, and old lady. Okay, well, I will have it. I just want to thank you guys. You all seem like such nice young men, except you." And she points to the Zambo, and he goes, "That's fine. It's fine. I'm quite old. I'm actually only 4 years old, but my appearance is quite different."
Well, thank you so much. I mean, I don't think we did anything to deserve it, but we appreciate it nonetheless.
Of course, and you guys are welcome at Madame Raz's Potion Emporiums anytime.
Awesome. Well, take care and hope to see you again.
Oh,
We will
likewise.
see you again.
All right, so you
We
guys
walk out.
Yeah, you guys walk out into the city into the market district, plaza, whatever. And Urzak's got a look on his face.
Yeah. What's up, dude? So you got what you needed? Like, what are?
I don't know if we're gonna see her again, but yeah.
We'll see her again. Something tells me we will.
What do you mean? She was such a nice lady.
She was.
Yeah, why wouldn't we see her again?
I have plans.
Nefarious plans?
Listen, man, you better not do anything to Madame Raz, okay?
I
She seemed
won't.
really nice.
Because she called you Dragon Boy.
No.
You are.
No, but if she's collateral damage, then she's collateral damage.
I'm sure she'll be fine. She seems wise beyond her many years, and I'm sure she knows more than what she's leading on.
Okay. Do we need anything else from the city?
You're still in rags. I mean, if you say you don't want any more armor or anything, then no, I guess not. I mean, we came here because you wanted to. I just got the extra stuff.
Thought we were
How
here
far
for.
is my body?
It's all the way back in Urzak Senior's cave, dude.
Yeah, we could go back. But what happened? Weren't we here for beans?
Yeah, we were here. Well,
Yeah, we are here for beans.
we uncovered a plan,
Okay.
right? We uncovered the zombie invasion thing.
We went into a potion shop, right?
We just went into a
I want to go
potion
into a magical item shop. I'm looking for a particular magic item.
shop. Okay.
I would need to buy 2 of them.
We have 60 gold.
I know. Luckily, I'm not trying to get the expensive one. Do you want me to tell you what I'm looking for? Yeah, we can have this conversation real quick.
Yeah. So
Sure.
Okay.
there's definitely a magic shop around. You like look around for it and you see that's like on the other side of the district plaza, but it's called the River's Heart. It's got like a nice big wooden sign, and it has like a sword with like some swirlies around it to signify that it's like a magic sword, you know.
Okay. Pike, I need to go to a magic shop. If we have enough gold, I need to get an item and buy it twice. A one-time use teleportation stone.
Okay. Makes sense to me. Yeah, I mean, we have 60 gold, so...
I just want to go get my body and bring it back with me.
Okay.
Or just bring me back.
What about, if we can, let's try to get 3, because that sounds like a very useful item to have. Wait a minute.
It's a single use, one person. That'll be the problem. Because it'll be more expensive if we get a group one.
You're right.
You said we only got 60 gold.
You're right. Okay.
I
Wait,
would.
wait. Hold on a second. Do you not want to ask Urzak Senior to just bring it over here? He gave me this stone he told me like I can use to communicate with him long distance.
When did you get the stone?
Before we left to come here.
I don't remember getting the stone.
Yeah, you were dead.
Yeah, you were dead.
Oh, okay. Oh, yes, I would love my body before we spend more gold.
Okay, then
If he hadn't eaten it, that would be fantastic.
I want to call up Urzak Senior.
All right. So,
You
you have the stone, right?
I have the stone.
Okay, do you remember how I said it works? All right, it's gonna work. It's gonna work how I'm gonna mention it work right now. So, you take the stone. How do you try to contact him?
I hold it, and then I put it up to my ear.
Okay,
He's like telephone. Hey.
you just put it up to your ear.
I put it up to my ear and I like just say, "Hello, Urzak Senior."
Hello? Hello?
Oh, hey, this works.
Oh, yeah, it's the is this the elf?
Yes, this is Pike.
Yeah, it works. The stone that I gave you to communicate with me. What's up, man?
Oh, hey, we made it to Neverwinter,
Oh, cool.
and it turns out Urzak is back, but he's like alive, but not alive. He's like, I don't know, astral or something.
Oh, yeah, he's a phantom.
Yeah, he's a phantom. Do you still have his body?
I do, yes. It's an ice. It's a little rank, you know. I wouldn't, but yeah, it's nothing a good wash can't fix.
Right. Okay. I was wondering if it's not gonna be too much trouble if you can fly his body to Neverwinter, so you don't have to take care of it anymore.
Yeah. Do you guys have the Lich's Heart by any chance yet?
No, not yet. I'm glad you brought that up, but because we have infiltrated his
Chamber of Secrets.
his chambers. Yeah, we infiltrated Beans' chamber as apparently he was a teacher here at the Community College of Neverwinter, and we found some disturbing things here. We found like this plan of like a zombie invasion that's going to take place through the sewers and I don't know. I mean, that's what it looks like. And we found this like vial of wildfire. It's like we haven't found Beans
Wildfire.
yet, but I think we're on the trail. There's also like this drow that seems to know what's going on that we were on We were tracking her down, but she made her escape.
What did the drow look like?
She was female, purple, I think.
No, most drows tend to be. Any distinguishing features? Scars, tattoos, anything like that?
Can I roll for
Roll a
history?
history. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, his
History to see if you remember any distinguishing
17
features.
plus 7.
Yeah, you remember that she had a tattoo of an upside down triangle underneath her left eye and a scar on her chin.
She had a tattoo of an upside down triangle under her left eye and a scar on her chin.
Okay. Oh. And she knows beans? She's working with the Lich or what?
It seems like it. Like when we found his secret chambers, she appeared and from what she said, she knows what's going on. There's clearly a deeper conspiracy going on here, and we're just starting to uncover it.
Okay, I'll take that into account. All right, well, I will... How about this? Did you manage to get any of that wildfire with you when you left?
Yes, actually.
Okay. Here's what I'm going to want you to do. Meet me outside, south of the city, in 1 hour's time. I'll be there in an hour. Just like about half a mile away from the city. I don't want to have to drive up to the city, have them start throwing shit at me, and then I'm going to have to level another city. You know how it goes, right? I'd rather not do that. So just meet me there with just one vial of the wildfire, and that'll be my payment for bringing it to you.
Understood.
Okay.
Thank you so much. See you soon.
Of course. All right. I'll see you in about an hour.
He's going to bring your body back. We just got to meet him outside the city in about an hour, and we got to give him one of our vials.
Okay, that is a far walk. So let's trade vials. I will give you the large one.
Okay.
You will give me the small one.
Okay.
I will make my way outside the city by myself.
By yourself.
And you will continue to do whatever preparations you need within the city.
Are you sure it's a good idea to split up again?
Yes. For this one, yes.
Okay. Fine.
All right. So we will trade,
Yep.
Yeah.
and I'll start making my hike because we're in the city. I need to make my way out the city.
Yeah. South
And
of the
then,
city.
Then I need to go further.
Do you want the zombie with you?
No.
No? Okay.
No. I'm an aspros. If I take damage, oh no.
Well.
All right. Just
Let's see.
be on your way.
So I just want to go.
Yeah, you want to go south. Okay, that's cool. All right. So we're gonna follow you for a bit. You decide to start heading south. Do you just exit the
I'm just going straight to the
city.
meetup point.
Yeah, okay. You walk right past the half-orc and the silent guard that you had fought, and the silent guard looks at you and just nods with respect, and he gives you like a head nod.
May I stop and talk to him?
Yeah, you may.
Okay. Hey, I want to give you a heads up. I'm going to be coming back.
Okay. Yeah, dude, you're welcome.
Don't shoot me.
No, you're welcome here anytime.
No. I won't look like this.
What are you talking about?
Don't shoot me.
What are you gonna look like?
That's all I'm going to tell you.
Well, how do I know it's you?
And I'll walk off.
The silent guard. For the first time since you've known him, he has an expression other than just calm stoicism, and he just kind of raises an eyebrow. He looks at the half orc, and the half orc is just like, I don't fucking know. I'm shooting him. It's like no, hold on. And yeah, that's that.
I just want to make sure when I'm talking to him, that I look him straight in the eyes.
Okay.
And I want to make sure he's looking me straight in the eyes too.
All right, he got your eye.
Matter.
Got it.
He just know what my eyes look like.
He knows what your eyes look like.
Okay, that's all.
All right.
This guy.
All right. No, I understand what he's going for, and it's taking a huge leap, but because I know what he's doing, I'm gonna. Yeah. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you walk south, and it's gonna take you about, let's say half a mile walking. Would take.
He said half a mile. He said he doesn't want to be inside of the village. I'm at the city.
Inside the city, half a mile into.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's true.
They'll still be able to. You can see it and shoot that far. By the way.
How much could you walk in an hour?
How much can I walk an hour?
Yeah, no, like in
an actual human being. Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
I'll walk 3 miles.
Okay, yeah. So you're gonna walk 3 miles down to the meetup. It's just 3 miles away from the village.
3 miles is out of sight.
Good enough.
That's too far for a human to see.
Really? Mm-hmm. Good enough.
Unless you're at a very high point, it's kind of the seas cross plain land. 3 miles is not happening.
Beautiful. And there are some trees and there are some like ridges and stuff. So yeah.
Even better.
The dragon can sit there comfortably without people being like, what's going on over there? What are they doing over there? Is that a dragon? Is that a smaller version of that dragon? So.
It's that small. I love that.
Sorry. All right. So while you're walking, right, Pike, you're left in the city with Zambo. You're still in the market district. What are you going to do?
If the town guards, so I'm talking to Zam, if the town guards are already made aware about the zombie outbreak and the fire, then I guess we don't really need to warn people. But that drow is making me concerned, and I think we should really try to pick up a trail, pick up her scent or something somehow. And follow her or something.
That's not a bad idea. I mean, look, we know what Beans looks like, okay? I don't think we're going to find him here.
No, definitely not. We're just looking for clues.
Yeah, if the Lich was here, we would have known.
Yes.
That drow, though,
she knows something.
definitely knows more than she's leading on. I think she's involved heavily.
Yeah.
She seemed like she was trying to kill us.
Yes.
Yeah, so... how about this? Let's go down to, well, I mean, we're here in the market district. Maybe she needed some supplies, some things, even if she's leaving, like going away, she might have needed some stuff for the road. Let's ask around.
Okay. That's not a bad idea.
All right.
Yeah, okay. Where do you want to start?
Let's see. I would assume that if somebody's leaving the city, and this is going based off of that, they would most likely want some...
A horse?
No, she probably had a horse if she followed us here. But if she was following us here, that means that she probably
Left at a stable?
most likely, yes, actually.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say let's stop by some like equipment shop or something. But yeah, the stable, that's actually not a bad idea at all.
Okay. Yeah, let's head to the nearest stable. Where
Okay,
is
so the
that?
stables are actually outside of the city gates, but they're like right there.
Right.
So, yeah. So you guys would have to go out probably the same way Chaz.
Okay, that's
Zach
fine.
came out. Yeah.
That's fine. Let's do that, and I'm assuming we see the silent guard.
Yeah. You guys walk past the same guard. He nods.
I want to walk up to him real quick, and I want to ask him, hey, are you aware of what's going on in the city?
Yeah, a runner came up. He told us zombies in the Neverwinter Community College.
Right.
Yeah,
God.
terrible.
And I hope you guys can take care of that. If you need us.
Oh, it's not my favorite college. I don't really care, but you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, if you
Okay.
need us for anything, just let us know somehow.
I appreciate that.
I also want to ask, have you seen a drow come by any chance? She has a upside down tattoo triangle below her left eye. She has a scar on her face. She's purple.
I've seen 2 or 3 drow in the past couple days, but no, nobody like that. I don't believe.
No.
There are many gates.
Right.
Many gates. She could have come in through a different one. She could have snuck in. It happened.
How many gates have stables?
Well, if you go around through there, and he points to like surrounding the area, you see you see a little wooden place with a opening that has gate around it and some horses and a big sign that says Greymare Stables. But yeah.
So just the one?
Yeah, just the one.
Just the one for the whole city.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah, but a lot of our traffic comes through the docks actually. So it could be. I mean, if you're looking for a somebody in particular, they would have had to register with the dock master if they came through the sea. Sometimes people sneak in. I saw you guys sneak in a little while ago. I don't know how you got back out, but I saw you get back in. I didn't tell anybody.
Yeah, it was not a good time, and thank you for not
It's fine.
chasing us.
Yeah. I mean, you guys were already allowed into the city. You probably could have I would let you back in.
Right. Well, thank you for that. Well, thank you for this information, and I'll catch you later.
Okay.
All right, so I want to head to the stable.
Okay. So, you walk in, and there is this half-orc female. She's there tending to like some hay bales.
Yeah.
And she looks up and she goes, "Oh, welcome to the Greymare Stables. How can I help you?"
Hi. I was wondering. I'm looking for a friend. She's a drow, purple skin. She has a tattoo of a upside down triangle under her left eye, a scar on her chin. I'm worried about her. There's this whole zombie outbreak that's going on, and I just want to know if she's came by at all. I know she has a horse.
She narrows her eyes at you and she goes, "A friend, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Scar on her chin, you said?
Yeah.
Drow?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I met her at the Black Cat Inn a few days ago, and we had a few drinks, a couple laughs, and I know she was also heading this way. We didn't travel together, but I knew she was here for some time.
Roll me a persuasion. That was really good.
15 plus 10.
All right, so yeah. So as you were talking, before you said that, she had her hand on the hilt of her sword. But after you explained that part, she's like, she thinks okay, maybe I jumped the gun. All right, okay. Sorry if I seemed standoffish.
Oh, it's
just
okay.
that-
There's troubling times right now. I get it.
No, that particular bitch was in here 20 minutes ago, and she stole one of my horses. Yeah, she kicked my husband in the chin, and then you see her husband, like a taller elf, just kind of like nursing his shin in the corner. He's like, I tried to stop her. She just kicked me in the shin, took one of my horses.
That sounds like her. Yeah, she doesn't play nice. I'm so sorry about that. Do you know which way she went?
Just south that way.
South?
I didn't really get a good look. It's just my fucking shin.
Do you know what kind of horse?
Yeah, she stole our spotted mare. It's a white mare with black spots. Looks like a cow.
Okay. Here, if I can take one of your horses, or no, there's 3 of us.
You guys don't have horses?
We don't have
You
horses.
don't have horses. Okay.
No. I'm in a party of 3, including myself. If you allow us to take 2 horses, I promise to chase her and bring back your stolen mare. And of course, return the horses you lend us. Because I feel responsible. And if it helps, I will love to give you 5 gold.
So the half-orc woman looks at her husband and the elf, and he looks at her, and she goes, She points to the Zambo, and she goes, "He stays here as collateral. You can take the horse. As long as you bring them both back, you don't have to bring the bitch back, but if you bring her, And the husband is like, honey, it's just, we'll be good with the horses. We'll be good with the horses." And she looks at you, she's like, "You bring her back too. Okay, you bring her back too."
I will do my best. Okay. Zam, are you okay with staying here?
Oh, yeah, I love horses.
Okay, great. Make sure to help around with any chores. They seem like nice people. They're troubled, but do what you can to help.
Yeah, the husband, he's still there, like with his shin. He goes like, no, you don't have to worry about it. You can sit down, like just relax, it's fine. And then the wife is like, yeah, pick up that pay bill right there, and you go feed the horses.
Tilt that bar.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, okay, thanks. I still want to give you 5 gold just for the troubles.
The husband tries to like say no and all that stuff, but the wife is like, no, he wants to. We'll take it.
Here you go. Well, what was your names again?
I'm Medora, and this is my husband Clyde.
Medora, Clyde, thank you so much. I'll be back with all 3 of your horses, and hopefully back with my drought friend, and you can give her comeuppance.
Trust me, we will.
All
and
right.
the husband's like, you really don't have to. We'll be good with the horses. We'll be good with the horses, really. And yeah, that's it.
Okay, so I farewell to the Zambo, and then I take the horses, and I want to go meet up with Urzak.
Okay, so
A mile down.
So now, yeah, you are going to get there a little bit faster than he did because you have a horse, but a little slower than if you had just one horse because you're also leading the other horse.
Yeah.
So while that's happening, Urzak, you do make it to the point. And you're standing there, you have your vial, right? Your small vial, and you're just waiting on the dragon. And you're waiting for about you're waiting for about 10 minutes. About 10 minutes, and then you hear, what's your passive perception?
11.
You hear something, but you hear a little bit too late. You're galloping, and then roll me on...
And Chaz, I'm just making my way towards you. I'm not trying to
Yeah, he's just walking. No. He hears...
I'm taking my time.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm trying to see what he has planned for me.
Yeah. Roll me in acrobatics.
13 plus 5, 18.
Yep. So, just and like in the nick of time, you just so happen to hear some galloping, and you turn around fast enough to see a club swinging at your head, and you move back like Neo in the Matrix, and it just kind of like goes right past you. You manage to stay on your feet, and what you see is a spotted mare with a drow on top of it being reined, and she turns back to face you, and she goes, "You've been alive way too long." It's the drow.
After she misses her swing, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you dodged. Let's say you dodged. She didn't miss. You dodged.
I dodged.
Yeah.
All right, I dodged. So now she's in front of me.
Yeah.
She said I've been alive for way too long.
You've been alive for way too long.
I'm gonna look at her. And I'm going to huff, like, just like
Huffing, I'm pull you off that horse.
just like a sigh huff, just like one of those, just like. And I'm just gonna look at her, and I don't feel like fighting her right now. I have other priorities.
Don't feel like fighting her. She goes, Are you seriously just gonna sigh? That's your action?
I don't have time for you right now.
I don't have time for you. You and your friend are all been messing up my plans since the beginning. What?
Let's make a deal.
What? Hear what?
Make a deal right now.
What deal? What deal? What do you know? What do you know? She
Give
gets
me
off.
10 minutes. Give me 10 minutes. You go in any direction you want.
For what? What happens in 10 minutes?
You can around and find out and stay.
Around and find out. That's your show. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you, and I'm gonna kill your little elf friend, and I'm gonna kill that homunculus zombie too. You know?
Okay.
That's literally the exact same thing she said last episode.
I'm gonna say this again. You can stay here for the next 10 minutes. You're gonna around and find out, and it won't be me.
Oh no, you said you live and you learn. That's what you said.
You live and you learn.
That's what you said.
Yeah. Around and find out. Yeah, right.
And
All right. So
you can choose to flee in any direction right now, or you can stay here for 10 minutes because I'm not gonna fight you. You're just gonna deal with me dodging your hits. But
Okay.
when somebody gets here,
You know what?
You would not like that.
She takes the club, she throws it to the ground, she takes off her longbow, takes one arrow, points it right at you, and she's like, I'm tired of you just existing and f***ing up my plans, okay? You have no idea what's going on, and genuinely, I don't think you'd even be able to, like what are you gonna do? Fight the Lich? You're gonna fight the Lich? You're gonna win against the Lich that killed you? I saw that happen, by the way. I'm gonna kill you again. I need you and your friends to stop. Go away. Go home. Go find a cave. Go find a dragon in a cave or something, you know? Go do something. Just stop getting in my way, okay? You can't kill this Lich. That's me. I'm doing that. Okay?
Okay. And I'm just gonna stand there.
Okay,
And
as in
I'm not
like
gonna move.
okay, as in like you're
I'm not moving.
But are you still going to like
I'm not going anywhere.
whatever. This is way easier. And she lets go.
Dodge action. I would like to take a dodge action.
Dodge action. You actually can, yes. Let me see. Actions in combat. Attack, dash, disengage, dodge. Let me see how dodge works.
Would it even hit you? Aren't you like you're not really?
No,
ill?
I still take
let's see.
damage,
Yeah.
as we know from earlier.
Okay, all right.
Attack rolls against you have disadvantage, and you make dexterity saving throws with advantage. Okay, cool. So the first one was a dirty 20, which would have hit. However, because it's disadvantage, I have to roll again. What am I doing rolling in here? Ha ha ha! All right, so we'll take it. What is it?
12.
12. Okay, let me get this. Oh, that's it. That's the second one. So no. What's your AC?
19.
19. So she looses the arrow, and you just kind of like move your neck to one side, and it just misses you completely. You just jerk your neck to one side, and misses you, and you stare down at her, and she goes, "Oh, I hate you." And she
How much time has elapsed since this point?
6 seconds. Each action is 6 seconds.
Oh my god, 10 minutes.
So
Oh boy.
so she drops the bow, and she's like, "Whatever, I'm not doing this." And she takes out a scimitar. Ooh. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know if you had that. And she's walking up to you, and you may roll initiative at this point. Yeah. Go ahead.
19.
19 initiative. Why should I even? 6. Yeah. Okay. So
What I would like to do
yeah.
now is I will attempt to knock her out with an unarmed strike. Just straight to the back of the neck.
Okay. Okay.
So obviously that would do the damage because it's an unarmed strike.
Yeah.
But what else do you want me to roll for succession on a knockout?
To try to knock her out.
Not kill.
Yeah. I think. Okay. So you're gonna roll. I mean, I have a number in my mind. You're gonna roll 2 d20s, and if either of them hits that number, you hit the correct nerve to just knock her out completely. No, so close. No. Okay. Damn. You do an unarmed strike. Just roll damage.
It will be 18.
18 damage. Roll a d20 for damage. Oh no. It hits, but you don't do a d20. What is that? Plus what?
I forgot what dice. Oh no, 13.
13? Okay.
I added 5. That
Okay,
was
cool.
my fault.
Oh.
Cool. No, it's chilling. Okay, so she loses 13 health points. So, but you hit her neck, with the flat of your
They karate chop it.
arm, like try to karate chop her neck. Okay.
Yes,
So you do that, and she goes, "Ow! What the fuck?" Do you want to do anything else, like bonus action?
Yes, I do have a bonus action.
Go ahead.
This will probably take an action. I'm going to pick up her club.
Free item interaction. I'll give it to you. Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, so I can just...
You can just pick it up. Yeah, that's your
Then
free
I'll
item
just swing that
interaction.
next.
Bonus action?
For my bonus action, yep.
Okay,
I have to add a club to my inventory so I can do see what damage I need to roll for it.
Yeah, it's a specific club.
Just a basic club.
What type of club would she have? No. She's fancy. She would have a specific club. You get the vicious club. That's the one that she had.
Okay, so vicious club, I get +8. 15 plus 8, that's 23. And now for the damage, it is 1d8 plus 4. Ooh, ooh.
There we go.
Is that one a d8? Yes, it is.
There you go.
So
It
8
is.
damage.
8 damage on her. Okay, cool.
How do I do more damage with an unarmed strike? Let's talk about it.
Because what's your class?
Fighter.
That's probably why. You kind of karate chop her, then you pick up the club, and then you swing at her again with that shit. And she kind of takes both of them in stride, you know, like she kind of like you hit her neck, and that took her like off guard. But then the other swing, she kind of like it hits her, but she, you know she moves in a way that her chainmail or whatever it is she's wearing. No, let's not say chainmail, but whatever. She's wearing some sort of armor that kind of like absorbs the
leather armor. Leather armor seems more
something
fitting
like
for a
that.
drone.
Yeah, leather. Boiled leather, not boiled. Specific type of leather, strunk leather. Anyways, yeah. So it's her turn, and she takes out a dagger. Right? She grabs the sword that you were grabbing with her arm, and no, not the sword, the club. Yeah, she grabs the club with her arm, takes out a dagger, but right before she tries to stab you, you just hear like a sudden gust of wind, and you feel it, and it just goes, and you look up and you see Urzak Senior, and he flaps his wings 2 or 3 times and then lands, and the drow just looks up at him, and she goes, "What the is going on? What is that?" At that same exact time, you show up, seeing what's going on, and you say,
Urzak!
both that Urzak and the dragon Urzak look at you.
You want me or the big guy?
No, I'm riding right. I yell out your name. Both of you look. I see the drow. I want to jump off my horse, daggers in hand, and land in a stance that preps me for potential battle. And I go, "Where's Beans?"
Wait, what? Beans?
Who is Beans?
Why is Beans?
How did you get here?
I just walked out. She told me to put the bale in the thing, and I did it, and I was done.
What is she doing here?
Trying to kill you and him and, well, I guess you already lost the other one, but that's fine. Just you two.
Why? What is your deal?
You're getting in the... what is your deal? Why do you keep getting in the way of my plans?
And what plans are those?
You wouldn't understand. What are you trying to do with the Lich? Are you going to kill the Lich? Are you going to single-handedly take down the Lich?
Mr. Urzak, may I get my body, please, while they argue?
Urzak's like, yeah, dude, I don't know what I just walked into, but here you go.
And he moves, he like slides his wings, and your body just kind of tumbles off of it, right?
You make it to your argument a little bit longer. I will say what my actions are during your argument.
No, of course. And that
have your argument right
y'all
now.
are doing that, and then these two are going at it.
Yes, we're trying to stop the Lich.
Stop. How are you going to do that? You're going to walk up to him and try to fight him? He's going to kill you.
Well, we survived last time, and we're kind of workshopping that process.
No, you kind of didn't survive last time, okay? He died.
I survived.
Because he got bored or something. I don't know. There was a town for him to raise.
How do you know? Were you there?
Yes, I was there. I've been tracking this guy, okay, for the past year, all right? And I've been trying...
For the past year? So you know that he's Beans the clown?
Yes, I know that he's
professor?
I know that he's Beans the clown. I know that he's Beans the professor. I know that he's Beans the artificer. I know that he's Beans the magician. I know that he's Beans the social worker, okay? All right?
Oh my God, what a groupie.
Yeah, no, okay, listen.
So wait,
She turns to you and she goes, "Okay, now I'm actually going to kill you."
Hold on a second. Are you trying to kill Beans?
I can't. He's a lich. I can't kill him. But I do have, okay, in the underworld, right? Okay, I know a couple of people that can get an army together and destroy this man, just completely obliterate him. However, As far as they're concerned, he's an overworld problem. Why would we send our people up here and try to kill him and try to get him, try to like lose ourselves and get ourselves killed? They don't want to. They don't have a reason to. So I was following him, and I saw that he had this plan to just like send out all of these zombies into into Neverwinter, and I was gonna let that happen so that I could show them. It's like, hey, look, he's a real threat. How long until he comes down to the underworld? He gets bored of the overworld and goes down to the Underdark and does this to us. And that would have been enough. That would have been what they needed to assemble an army and muster and come and take this Lich out.
So what I'm getting here is we're both after Beans. We're both after the Lich. So we're both on the same side. So why are you trying to fight us?
No. We're not on the same side at all. We're not at the same side at all.
We have
okay?
a common goal.
He was going to destroy that other town, and then you guys decided to start f***ing around with a dragon and some clones in a cave, and then he liched out and left. Okay, and I couldn't get anything from there, so I followed him to Neverwinter. Okay, and he was preparing his plan, and everything was going swimmingly, right? And then you guys showed up and then started f***ing around with the zombies, and now the zombies are like out, but they're not out in the way that they were supposed to be out. You guys just keep getting in the way. Because right now, I could have been in the Underdark right now and been like, hey, look, the city is a complete mess, and it's full of zombies, and it's the Lich's fault. How long until that happens to us? But right now, I just gonna go down there and be like, oh, Neverwinter's fine, by the way. It's fine. The Lich is clearly not a problem. But he is.
It's not fine. They're still dealing with the zombie outbreak.
No, they're not. The zombies are inside the fucking college that nobody cares about. Okay,
like destroy the city.
What city? Oh, you mean that hick town over there near the yeah, sure, yeah. The Underdark the Drows care so much.
Underdark, Urzak Senior. Do you have any idea what she's talking about?
Oh yeah, the Underdark is the realm underneath the Fair Room where the Drows are from.
I would like to. You can choose. I would like to just throw a pebble. At the drow.
At the drow?
Drow, sorry.
Okay, yeah, throw it.
All right, I just thought.
You throw a pebble. So you throw a pebble at her. It hits her, and she turns around and takes out her longbow and her arrow and shoots at you again.
I'm taking another dodge action
immediately. Okay. So that means.
Actually, you know what? This time, I want to see if I can catch the arrow. This time, I'll do the roll.
Catch the arrow.
Yep.
Dude, if you roll a d20. If you roll higher than whatever I roll a disadvantage. Got it. Come on, you're catching it, dude. You're catching it. Okay. Roll a disadvantage. I'm only gonna roll once. If you roll higher than whatever I roll, you got it. If not, we'll do it normally. All right?
I'm asking you for your dice.
No, go ahead. Oh, okay. Go. We don't even have to do it at the same time. Ooh.
Don't even worry about it.
No, are you
I
sure?
got a 1.
Oh no, it doesn't. Oh yeah, fuck it, whatever. All right, so you can take it. You can take your dodge action if you want. I'll let you do that because. I kind of wanted to see you catch it, but whatever.
I wanted to catch it too.
It's fine.
No, I'll play by the rules. I don't catch it.
Okay, you don't catch it.
Me.
It hits. It does.
So now it's just like in my chest or something, just there.
She has 12 damage. So
on my shoulder.
What happens is the following: Urzak throws a pebble at her nonchalantly. It hits her in the back of the head. She turns around, shoots him with an arrow, and it just hits him in the shoulder, and that's it. How do you react? You don't even move. It just.
Just pull it out, break it, throw it on the ground.
She puts her like her index finger and her middle finger to her eyes and then points at you. She's like I'm looking at you, like I got my eye on you, sort of thing, and then she turns back to.
Listen, if
I'm configuring my body, I'm trying to like just pull it up for his wing.
So. Listen, if you want to stop Beans, we want to stop Beans. Why don't we work together?
Because we would all die.
How would that work?
We all 3 of us would die.
4. 5.
The Zambo, the dragon. Yeah, okay. She turns to the dragon and she goes, "Are you gonna help us kill the Lich?" And the dragon goes,
"I don't know. Maybe I'll see. I'll see what I'm doing that day. I'm not too bored." The thing is, right? Like I want the Lich's heart, but I mean, I kind of did these guys a favor, and their favor is to get me the Lich's heart, and I don't want to be that guy, but I mean, yeah, guys, I'm a dragon, okay? I'm not really on anybody. I like you guys. You guys are cool, but I
want to hand.
You guys are cool, and if I'm around, I'll do it. I'll do it. But like, don't call on me for it. Come on, it's a Lich.
Point is, if we all kill each other, then the Lich is gonna win no matter what.
But you're not gonna kill me. You're not gonna kill me.
Okay, sure. Regardless, there's no point in all of us squabbling against each other. when we could be working towards this goal?
You're absolutely right. Let's all work towards the same goal. I need you and you
Wait,
to
hold on.
leave and do whatever
Wait,
it is
hold on.
that what.
So when you
what?
say you, and you come to me to point at you, right?
Yeah.
I want you to understand that when you do that, I want this to happen. I
Okay.
want to be naked right now. Because I'm about to get into my body.
Okay.
Rags gone.
Everything's gone.
So she goes, I need you both to leave. I need you and you to, and she sees that you're naked and she's like, you don't have to be naked for that. It's for the, you can, never mind.
And then I just climb into my body.
Yeah, so yeah, you okay, so this is what happens. You kind of lay on top of your body and you sink into it and your eyes open, right? But you're not rotting per se, but you're definitely like you've been dead for a couple days, bro.
What do you
Okay.
mean?
body.
Senior's been using this balm.
You used a bomb? I thought you put him in ice.
Yeah, put 'em in my
You said put him on ice.
I said put him in ice?
Yeah, you said that today, but when we left, he was putting
he was
this embalming
He had an
thing to
embalming
prevent
thing.
that.
Okay, so you mummified him. Okay. Oh, then let's say you're fine. Let's say let's say you're good. Let's say you're good.
I'm just
You're
probably
good.
just sore from like not using
Very,
muscles.
very sore. You hit the rigor mortis had set in, but that's it. That's only like there's no like rotting, falling flesh or anything like that. You know.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just say that magically your organs all work and everything.
All right, cool.
Yeah, you're good. You get up and you're just little like, sore.
Listen,
So
you're
like how I get out
not.
of bed in the morning.
Yeah. So you today, you this morning.
You're not gonna make us stop going after beans, okay? We're still gonna do this because we also feel like it's our responsibility, and also we owe this dragon. We're not gonna deal with this dragon. We're not gonna fight him.
Yeah, if I was me, I would not fight me either.
Respect.
Yeah, no, I respect y'all too. I respect y'all a little bit more every day. After I saw with this guy, dude, you just climbed back into your body, dude. I was just keeping your body on as a favor to this dude, and you know, I felt bad that you were dead. I did not think that you were coming back, bro. Like, yeah.
Oh yeah, I owe you something. Here goes the vial.
Oh, you know, I'm gonna be honest with you. That was pretty cool. We used it. You can keep the vial. You can
shit.
keep you can keep the vial.
Well, I'm gonna hold on to the vial, and while everybody's just looking at me, obviously I'm still nonchalant, living my best life. I'm going to take the blade that I have,
The dragon sword blade.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
and I'm going to,
He brought back all your equipment, by the way. So like you have all your extra shit. Yeah. Okay.
and that was the reason I stripped, by the way.
Yep.
So
Okay.
everything I have on like the ghost body is now just like on the ground,
floor, yeah.
and it didn't fade away.
No,
as
it wouldn't have. It wouldn't have.
I didn't wanna know.
No, but still.
It would have been awkward having all that material on me and then fading into another body and then just.
It would have just kind of like been on top of your body, like But whatever, it's fine.
Okay, so I pick all of that up. I'm going to take one of the blades and I'm going to slice somewhere near the veins on my arm.
Okay. You
And
do
then it's going to be like a little open hole wound thing.
that. Like a wound, like a hole.
I'm just going to like basically just real quick. And then I'm going to remove the potion of transfiguration and reconfiguration and the bonus potions, mix them all together and dump it aside.
Wait a minute.
Why is Gamora? I don't know.
Why is Gamora?
I don't know.
Okay, you take the.
So I don't care what parameters you give me for this. I will do my best to aim for it. Can I tell you what I'm trying to do now?
Please,
Are you
because
ready?
I have no idea what to look up. I don't know what to.
So I couldn't figure out a way to turn into a dragon without a transconfiguration potion. But reconfiguration puts you back to where you were, right?
Yes.
So instead of drinking it where it goes through the digestive system and goes away, I put it in my bloodstream and I hope I get the option to once per long rest for 30 minutes, I can be a full-size dragon.
Wow.
I love that so fucking much.
That's what I've been over here cooking.
I love that so much that you like that.
So
Yes.
say once per long rest. That way
Okay.
it's not like being abused.
Yeah.
And if you want, because I'm adding the bonus file,
Uh huh.
As in
let's say
you're-
there's an error because I don't know magic.
Okay.
I'm just a fighter.
Okay.
My error can be, it's not 30 minutes. We can make it 10, 5 minutes.
Here's what I'll do. I love that, so I'm gonna let it happen. But it's so broken that I have to like. Okay. So,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah. So this is what's gonna
Give me
happen.
the parameters, and I just got to work with
This
it.
is what's gonna happen. This is just so your character Urzak doesn't know this, but this is so that you, the players know that I'm not just like bullshitting this later on in the game. Okay, like this is like these
can
are the
write it
rules
down.
right now. Yeah, these are the rules right now. So everything you said works, right? Once per long rest, you can turn into a fully sized dragon, and I will give you what is it, like a character sheet? Not a character sheet. Yeah, I guess whatever, a character sheet to use for that particular dragon. You want to be acid, right?
Yeah, I was just gonna choose the
just use that
adult dragon that they already have.
Yeah, you can use that one. When you're in that dragon form, that's what you can use. However, because of the volatile nature of the way you fucking did this, and those 2 extra little bonus vials that either halves the time of it or turns you into that thing forever, the transfiguration and reconfiguration thing are constantly at odds. So on top of being able to do it at will once per long rest, it's also going to happen randomly every number of long rests.
Wow. Every number of unrests? Okay.
Like it could happen. You could long rest and then wake up the next morning and it could happen right then and there, or you could long rest and we could have like 6-7 sessions and then it just happens randomly when you're sitting in a bar. You know?
So
Yeah.
I was gonna actually bring up the idea. I don't know if you like yours or do this one, but there's like I can't remember the name of the move in Baldur's Gate, but it's like you can shift out of reality, but it depends on your role while the ability is active. So you have to roll each turn, and for that active ability, and if you succeed on a roll, you leave the realm. If you fail on the roll, you
So like
stay.
for each turn you're a dragon, you have to re-roll to keep that form.
Yes.
Got it.
Or then I go back and then I have to roll to get back into that form.
Got it.
So it's just like a very
There's always a check
yeah,
each
there's-
turn.
I do like that check because if we would just say, okay, you're only there for like 30 minutes, each combat encounter is like seconds long.
Yeah.
Dude. Obviously it takes a while, but like each round is only 6 seconds. So like
but doing it that way, I am forced to be like, okay, am I a dragon? And I gotta like, you know, I
That's
like
good,
playing
that's
my
good,
character. It
that's
keeps
good.
me improving as well.
yeah.
I like it.
Okay. We'll do that instead of the randomly
Okay.
turning into a dragon
I
thing.
will write the rule down
Although I'm still gonna turn you randomly into a dragon every now and again.
No,
Just-
that's
just
fine. If you want to do it like for a little hee hee.
Yeah, it's only gonna be for like hee things.
like if I try to go into the guild hall and just like oh,
Something like that.
woo!
Something like that. I'm not gonna you over with it, but yeah, something.
Okay.
All right. Where were we? Okay, so you do that. You just slide it into your veins, I guess.
Yeah, just
pull it out, and then just.
While you guys are having your argument,
Yeah. So they're having that argument, and Urzak Senior is looking at you. He's like,
Dude, that is metal as hell. What are you doing? What is that? What are you doing?
trying to be like you.
Trying to be like me. I would never do that. I don't know who you're trying to be like. That's not me. I would never do that.
And then I'll just lay down on the ground and just wait for results. Because once again, I'm just a Dragon Ball fighter. Don't know what I'm doing.
I would say that this is a sort of on like you gotta feel like. Do you feel like a dragon?
Do I feel like a dragon?
feel like a dragon right now?
Born. I always feel like a dragon.
Feel like a dragon in
I
your
would-
heart.
I would
Yeah,
like a
you
dragon.
turn into one. You turn into a dragon right now. You like as soon as you lay on the ground. As soon as you lay on the ground, you were just you had so much like dragon pride inside of you. Like you feel
my
your culture.
goodness.
You feel like when he tells you when Urzak Senior tells you that's metal as hell. You're like, I know. Like I didn't need that from you. I know. And that sort of like BDE that you have inside of you just kind of just you transform and you're this giant black shiny acid dragon. There we go. I was stalling because I couldn't remember what type of dragon you were.
I go to the drow. You see that shit? We can handle ourselves. I think you need our help.
The drow looks at you and she goes, what are you two? What did Beans do to you?
He killed this guy, man, and now look at him.
I know, but you were traveling with him. I mean, did he turn you into? No, you just turned yourself into that. I just saw that. I don't.
Listen, man, we just know he's a lich. Liches do bad things, and we don't want that to happen. And also, there's money involved.
Okay, roll a persuasion with advantage on that one.
7. What is that? What is that?
That's a 6. What's your
Oh, right.
plus on persuasion?
10, so 17 is the
Okay,
highest.
yes. I wanted it so bad. I wanted you to get that roll so bad. As soon as you make very valid points, and she's seeing the dragon, she's seeing how serious you are about this, but the second you say that money's involved,
Yeah, that's what
she's
I
like, yeah, okay, all right, that's fine. I'll do it. Well, like, I'll travel with you guys for now, and I will gauge you. I believe, she looks at the dragon again, she looks at you, the dragon being Urzak, she goes,
Ooh, when she looks at me, I'm just gonna do the little huff again, but this time it's enough to just like blow a full breeze at her. Don't have to knock her over. Just
no, just her hair, she looks at you
my
and
little
her,
sighs I've
yeah,
been
her
doing.
hair like flows back and she's standing there and she goes, okay, all right, okay. I believe we can probably give the Lich a run for its money if we take him by surprise.
Agreed.
And ironically enough, I just so happen to know one of his secret haunts where he goes and he thinks that nobody knows about it because I haven't made it move, which is where that's where we wanted to ambush him. That's where I wanted them to ambush him, but let's do it this way, okay? Those thick-headed morons down there, they don't get it. They don't get it. So that's just, I'll guide you to it and then we'll take it from there.
Okay.
All right.
Cool. So we're good?
Yeah, it looks like you guys have your horses. I have my horse.
Wait a minute.
Yeah?
Hold on. The only reason why we have these horses, and I know why you have your horses, because the stable owners.
It was super easy to steal from them, right? That's what yeah.
No.
Right?
Well, yes, but no. We got to return them.
Why?
If you're going to be with us, we got to follow some rules, okay? Not all of them, but I did say I would return these horses.
So you're like a man of your word?
Sometimes.
You're going to be the first one to die here.
Do you want to get paid? Do you want me to be a man of my word so you can get paid?
Okay.
At the end of this?
Okay. Fine. We'll return the horses.
Okay, and you're getting 25% of whatever we make at the end of all of this.
30.
26.
27.
20.
What? You can't go down to 30.
25.
That's what we started.
And if we like you enough, 28.
Okay, yeah.
So you're trying to bribe?
No. It's a 28. It's a done deal. It's a done deal.
hold on.
She-
No,
it's done.
Nope,
28.
Wait,
If
I want to talk to the DM
if you
for this
get
one.
cool.
25% and 28 when you like me. She extends her hand
Okay.
for a
Shake.
handshake.
Wait, no, don't shake.
And they shake on it. And she looks at Urzak while he's saying, no, don't shake. And she just kind of like puts her tongue out at you.
I
like,
didn't want to talk during all of that. I wanted to talk to the DM and ask.
Oh, sorry. Go
In the
ahead.
middle of like you trying to like
Negotiate?
right?
Yeah.
I'm going to stand up
Yeah.
and stand like right over her
Okay. Yeah.
and just look down at her.
As they're shaking hands, she looks up and sees you, and she just like sticks her tongue out. She's not afraid.
I was trying to help your side out.
It's fine. It'll be enough. Done deal. Urzak Senior, thank you so much. I think we can take it from here.
Yeah, it looks like you guys found the drow you were looking for and everything.
Yeah.
It's going great.
I'll keep you updated on our progress, and when we get the Lich's Heart, it's all yours.
All right, perfect. Yeah. Well, I mean, I feel like is there anything else you guys want me to do? Because I was holding on to this dude's body, but I mean, it's fine. Usually, wasn't Tinimus would give. He would have been the one that I turned to for how else can I help you? Because I do want that Lich's Heart, But he's dead now, so we don't really. What do you need me to do?
Right now, I guess. I mean, do you guys have any plans? Any ideas? Because other than this, I was just gonna tell him just be by your communication rock in case we need you.
The drow turns to him and she goes, essence of nightshade. A ton of essence of nightshade. Just have like a bunch of it. Just bring it to us when we call. And the dragon looks at her and he goes,
You could have said please.
and she goes, no.
I said be nice.
You did not, but okay.
Do you want us to like you to get 28%?
Please.
It costs nothing,
Please.
and then you'll get paid for it.
Some essence of nightshade would be nice, and it would help us get to this lich, and then you can get your heart. And then the Urzak Senior goes,
Oh, that wasn't so hard. No, was it? He's like, I got you guys. I got you. Call me whenever.
he says as he flaps his wings and just goes.
And all right, then let's. I think you should hang back, Urzak, while we return the horses, and also you should hang back because that that stable lady does not like you and does not appreciate you stealing her horse.
What? What?
Yeah.
Me?
So, Zam, you and I, let's take back these 3 horses and hope these guys don't kill each other.
DM,
Yes.
can I have a new way of talking?
Actually, yes.
Since I don't have a regular jaw anymore.
This will be. Unless you want. Well, do you have like?
Well, how does Urzak Senior talk? Let's talk about that.
He talks like you. Oh, or is like
He talks
Senior?
with his mouth.
Yeah. Well, okay. So, dragons don't move their lips.
So that's what I was gonna say. Can I
Yeah.
have telepathic conversations with?
You know what? Let's say yeah. That's how you do it. You choose.
So like I can only
you
talk to
choose.
people who I choose to talk to.
Let's do
So I
that.
can have private conversations
Let's do that. Yeah.
or make like group phone calls or whatever. You
Yeah.
want to call it.
Yeah. You could do that. You could do that.
Okay. I'm gonna look at Pike and I'll see if he doesn't know that I have a telepathic conversation with him yet, but he's just gonna hear a voice in his head.
Yeah. Got it.
And I'm gonna be like, I can make my way back to the city. The guard knows I'm coming back.
Okay, but then who's gonna watch the drow? So wait, what's her name again? I don't think I got it.
Ruby.
Ruby. Oh, that's
No,
nice.
don't do that. Don't
Okay.
do that.
All right.
Don't do that.
Yeah, no, Urzak, I'd rather you watch our good friend Ruby while I take the horses back.
She rolls her eyes. She's like, I've tried to kill both of you a couple of times. I can sense sarcasm, okay? We don't have to be friends. We just have to be companions.
Okay, we'll see.
Yeah, I guess we will.
Yeah.
Why can't I go back to the city too?
To watch over Ruby.
I can
Put her on my back.
I could, yeah, that was what I was going to say. I would love to
She
ride a
can't
dragon.
hear me.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I mean,
Put her on my back.
yeah, but then I don't want like the stable people to like see her and then get like all upset and huffy.
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to Urzak.
You're responding. He's not even, are you talking to,
And I just look at her like a little side eye, and then I just go back to looking at Pike.
are you guys having a telepathic communication without me?
Are we having a telepathic communication? over
Oh,
there?
me and you are. Me and you are.
Oh, we are. Okay.
Yeah.
I can't control. I don't have that power. I'm sorry.
Okay, all right, yeah, whatever. Yeah, so some team, she turns to the Zambo. She's like, "Are you fucking? Can you hear him?" And can the Zambo hear you?
I will keep my wings up so they don't see her. She can literally just hide behind the fold of my wings. Plus, it'll be faster if I
She
take
turns
you
to
back.
the Zambo and she's like, "Can you believe this?" And he points to his jaw. And he's like, "They did this. Well, he did that. I don't know."
And I'm really looking at Zam. I'm like, Zam, do you want her jaw instead?
Zam looks at her and he goes, "I would not mind."
I do a little chuckle. I do a little chuckle at Dragon Boy.
I mean, fine. You're responsible for her right now.
Okay.
Okay. Then
Everybody can just climb on my back.
no, we gotta take the horses, dude.
Yeah?
It's 3 horses.
Yes.
You're not that big of a dragon.
Have you not seen the size of a dragon?
I don't know if you could put the horse. I mean, the horses.
No,
might fall.
don't put the horses in my back.
Okay, yeah. What do you?
You're gonna grab
You're gonna
3
grab the
horses.
horse? No, 2, because you'll be on one.
He wants to grab all 3 horses and have all 3 of us on his back. That's what you want to do, no?
Yeah, I have 4 legs. I don't see the problem.
Let him. If it
Okay,
happens, let
okay.
him do it.
Alright.
Because if worst thing happens, the horses die. I don't care about the horses.
I care about the horses.
I don't care about the horses either. Oh,
I care about
2
no,
people don't care about
stop
the
it.
horses.
Oh, no.
Stop it.
2v1 over.
Hey, if anything,
Zam, let's go.
Hold on.
Zam, let's
Zam's
go.
like,
No,
I'm gonna be out.
player to player to DM. Hear me out. Hear me out.
This is gonna be solved in game.
The horses die. This is the way I think about it, right? If the horses die, I'm literally gonna say, "Oh no," and take it to Urzak Senior. He has food for the day.
But then we gotta pay for the horses.
They don't know who I am.
They know who I am.
Say a dragon shit. I don't know.
A dragon killed it.
No.
A dragon killed it because they
No.
go to see a dragon.
No, it will literally take less time than
me to
this
fly there.
entire argument for me to just take it
Is
back.
this what being a good person is? Because I'm not a huge fan of this. Okay, like I'm.
I thought you liked arguing.
Well, yeah, but like we're actively not progressing. I progress. You know how I would have progressed on these horses down that road. Just
Thank
saying.
you.
Who's talking right now?
Me.
You. Okay.
No. Like the drow was
The
saying.
drow can't hear me talking.
No. But she knows that you guys are arguing. She's talking to Pike, and she
Yeah.
told Pike. I don't know why you said thank you. He said, you know how I would have progressed with these horses down that
Oh,
road.
down that road.
As in, like away
other
from
way.
Neverwinter. Away from Neverwinter.
No, just shut up. I'm taking these horses back. I'll be back. All right. Damn. So
Bring a saddle
Zambi-
back with you.
Okay. Zam and I go.
All right.
with the horses. All three horses. All three horses.
All three horses, you, Zam, and the horses. In this moment, how long has it been? Oh yeah, roll me a d20 real quick, right before we end things. There you go.
Where did they all go?
I ate them.
I had like 13 D20s over here.
What'd you get?
10.
Ooh, right at the precipice. I don't know.
Meets beats.
Not on this one. This has to be 50-50 exactly. Okay, there you go. I didn't tell you to roll again, but you'll take it.
No, you don't have to think about it. Just
Well, actually, so here's the thing. It should be 1 through 10, you turn back into a thing. 11 through 20,
I
you
see.
turn into the thing. Yeah.
I see.
So best 2 out of 3, because right now you have 1 in each. Let's just do it that way. This is the only time I'm gonna make you do best 2 out of 3.
1 through 10.
1 through 10, you turn back into
Dragonborn.
Dragonborn.
And then
11 through 20, you're dragon. Yeah.
that was far.
10.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. So as soon as they leave, you turn back into a dragonborn.
I'm raising my hand so I can ask something.
Go ahead.
Because of my great passive perception, can I hear that and then just yell, "Told ya! Look what happened!"
Yeah. You hear like I told you,
you.
look what happened. And you know that it's from Pike. And she, the drow, Ruby, she turns to you and she's like, brandishing her club, and she goes, you wanna go at it again? Like try to.
I'm down.
Okay, all right. Listen, you both rush at each other, and then you both lift the swords, and then the credits roll. That's where we're gonna end it.
We're just sparring.
Yeah.
Did you like the transforming into a dragon?
That was great.
Okay.
That was great.
Totally. I do my best to keep you guys on your toes.
That was amazing, dude. I loved every part of that.
Oh yeah, and whenever I do anything like that absurd, and no matter like any format, if we do this in any other format, I will always be down. If you let me do wild things, it's only fair that I let you set the parameters.
Oh, absolutely. I love that. I love
I've
that.
like
We can go
seen-
back and forth.
I've seen people who want to do wild things and set their own parameters. I'm like, be fair.
It's fine. No, I'll take that. I love the wild things. That was fucking amazing. But we have to make it in a way that's like, you got a really good thing, but then you got a really bad thing to balance it out, just so that it's fun, because we're not trying to win anything here.
I'm not trying to abuse the game.
Not trying to abuse the game, right? Because then it's not fun. Fun is chaos.
Because I thought about it in Baldur's Gate. I was like, I'm a dragonborn. Why am I not allowed to turn into a dragon?
That'd be tight. Baldur's Gate is it's kind of now
It
that,
sticks to the rules.
sort of. Well, now that the hype is died down, I could safely say that the game is kind of just above mid. It's not. Yeah, it's just above mid. It's not mid, but it's just above mid. It's like at 7 point, 7.8.
almost won game of the year 2 years in a row.
I don't
almost.
understand. I do not understand that. There were maybe it was just like maybe there weren't great games out that year. Like I know Starfield definitely disappointed, but I mean, dude, like it's just.
It's still a great game though.
It's a great dude. It's literally just Divinity or Dragon's Dogma. What are those games called?
I never played Dragon Dogma, so I can't compare.
There's another one. Dragon Age.
Never played Dragon Age.
Origins and 2, it's pretty much the same thing. I think Origins is a little better because no, it's not better, but it's around there. Like it's nothing new. Baldur's Gate 3.
I like Baldur's Gate 3.
It's good. I like it, but like, dude, come on. Like everybody was
I only
sucking.
like it when I have it to play with friends though.
Yeah, no, that's fun. That's probably fun as. I haven't done that.
Pike. You want me to see if I can come up with something wild for your elf?
I'm good.
You sure you don't want to do nothing out of the whim? Nope. I can make you the avatar.
Nope.
It just everything comes at a price. The choice is yours.
I can't even bend a single element.
We can make you bend an element.
I'm good.
You're a rogue though, aren't you? Mm-hmm. Ooh. You're a rogue. Do you have any magic affinity?
No.
No magic affinity.
No.
What if we get you magical armor?
That'd be cool.
And there's a particular magical armor I want to get you.
Okay. You just want me to be Vec. Huh? Yeah.
You knew
Or
it.
Vec? What? Vex?
Vax.
Vex.
I think Vax is the guy. Vex is the girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
All right.
that's the exact armor I was talking about.
All right.
All right, that's all the time we have for today, guys. Thank you so much for joining us on another episode here on the Razzle Dazzle Show. Please let us know what you think about this episode somewhere on the internet. And make sure to follow us on Instagram at Razzle Dazzle Show, on TikTok at Razzle_Dazzle_Show, and on X, formerly known as Twitter, at Raz_Daz_pod. Be sure to leave us 5-star ratings and a nice little written review down below, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Next time on the Razzle Dazzle Show, we grew up watching our Bleach, One Piece, Naruto, all of that.
Sure.
But back then, you're not like into anime. That's just like something that came on.
Yeah, it's on Toonami. It's on early mornings, late at night. Yeah.
Yep. So, but my involvement into anime, there was like one night my mom and dad got in like a very deep argument, and my mom felt like it was safe for me to just go to the hotel with her, and she let me watch TV. This is a Saturday night. She's asleep, and I was watching Cartoon Network, and the first thing that came on that TV was Attack on Titan. I can't remember how long ago this was, but I just remember watching that, and I was like, oh yeah, this is it right here.
This is peak fiction right here.
Tune in next week.